Okay, students, for articles, I'm going to repeat this thing that a noun phrase is one thing, and in noun phrase, we have article, adjective, and noun. There is one case, let me tell you one thing, that we will not write any noun without any article. So, this is one statement. And second thing is, sometimes we will write down adjectives before noun. And what is adjective? Adjective is something, it is a word which will tell us more about, tells the quality of noun. For example, big basket. And again, if it is big basket, we have to write down a big basket or the big basket. Without any reason, we cannot omit article. So what is article now? I told you that quality noun के बारे में जो चीज़ मज़ीद बताए उसको हम adjective कहते हैं. और एडजेक्टिव हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता. एडजेक्टिव का होना ज़रूरी नहीं किसी सेंटेंस के अंदर, लेकिन एक नाउन का होना ज़रूरी है. और नाउन से पहले आर्टिकल लगेगा, लाजमी लगेगा, 100% लगेगा. अब वो अगर आप नहीं लगाएं, इट विल बी कंसिडर्ड अ सीरियस मिस्टेक. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द बिग बॉय, राइट. सो दिस इज अनदर. अब आर्टिकल्स क्या चीज़ हैं जी? आर्टिकल्स आर्टिकल्स वो चीज़ हैं विच विल either help you in scoring above 7 bands or it will stop you on 6.5 bands. जी ये मैं मजाक कर रहा था. वैसे द ए एन द और आप लोगों को जहन में रखने के लिए देयर इज another word that is zero article. कहीं पे आप ए आर्टिकल यूज करेंगे, कहीं पे एन आर्टिकल, समटाइम्स यू विल यूज द आर्टिकल एंड समटाइम्स यू विल यूज जीरो आर्टिकल. Now the question is why and where we will use a and what is basically zero. आपने ये सोचना है. I gave one statement, मैंने आपको एक statement दी थी कि without any reason हम in any case we will write down article. For example मैं कहता हूँ अली. अब अली एक प्रॉपर नाउन है, हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि क्यों यहाँ पे आर्टिकल नहीं लगेगा. आप ये समझें यहाँ पे जीरो आर्टिकल लगा हुआ. अली स्पीक्स जी. अब ट्रुथ. अब यहाँ पे लेट्स सपोज जीरो आर्टिकल या ए आर्टिकल या एन आर्टिकल या द आर्टिकल, कुछ ना कुछ जरूर आएगा. समथिंग इज मिसिंग. कहीं भी हम लोग नाउन से पहले इसको जाने नहीं देंगे. इसमें से कोई ना कोई चीज आपके माइंड में जरूर होना चाहिए that for this reason I am putting inserting a article, an article, the article. किसी भी नाउन से पहले जहां जहां नाउन आएगा वहां वहां आर्टिकल आएगा. अगर नाउन से पहले कोई एडजेक्टिव आ जाएगा तो फिर भी एडजेक्टिव से पहले आर्टिकल आएगा. एडजेक्टिव और नाउन के दरमियान में आर्टिकल नहीं आता. अब वर्ब से पहले वी विल नॉट राइट डाउन आर्टिकल. नो आर्टिकल बिफोर वर्ब. ठीक है जी, इस चीज को अपने माइंड में रखें. प्रेपोजिशन से पहले नो आर्टिकल. इसकी जगह यही है जो मैंने बता दिया आपको.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
एक सेकंड बच्चे.
प्रॉपर नाउन पे
जी कौन बोल रहा? प्लीज टेल मी योर नेम फर्स्ट.
मिसेस दानियाल सर.
जी दानिया.
सर प्रॉपर नाउन से पहले विल नॉट बी पुटिंग एन आर्टिकल.
हाँ जी, we will not, but there are some proper nouns where we will put article. So this is going what we are going to discuss in this lecture कि कहाँ लगाना है कहाँ नहीं लगाना.
ऑलराइट.
एक मैं आपको जस्ट सब जनरल सेंस दे रहा हूँ. इसके बाद डिटेल में आज के लेक्चर के बाद और उसके बाद अगर आपको जो मैं टेस्ट दूंगा उसमें यू विल स्कोर 90-95% मतलब करेक्ट आंसर्स आप कर लेते हैं तो उसके बाद ये आर्टिकल्स का इशू नहीं रहेगा. आपको इंशाल्लाह ताला ये रिजॉल्व हो जाएगा. लेकिन अगर आर्टिकल की 5
ऑलराइट.
मिस्टेक्स हैं तो एग्जामिनर विल रिलक्टेंट टू गिव यू 7 बैंड्स, वो नहीं देगा, क्योंकि दिस इज वन ऑफ द बेसिक एलिमेंट्री इन आइल्स इन राइटिंग जनरली स्पीकिंग।
Right.
तो जब हम बेसिक की चीज़ों की बात करते हैं तो आर्टिकल बेसिक है, और ये एक अफसोस से कहना पड़ता है कि पाकिस्तानी स्टूडेंट्स की एक बड़ी तादाद आर्टिकल की मिस्टेक्स करती हैं लाजमी, या फिर एक तुक्के मार रहे होते हैं without having any idea. Sometimes they write down articles and sometimes they do not. This is happening. Okay जी, let's start. तो आपने नाउन को सबसे पहले अंडरस्टैंड करना है कि जी नाउन क्या चीज़ है। नाउन भी दो तरह के हैं, एक काउंटेबल और एक अनकाउंटेबल नाउन। जी, आई एम राइटिंग one word here. You will see the dictionary, Oxford Advanced Learner. पॉलिसी जी नाउन है, ठीक है। और यहाँ पे देखें, एक चीज आपको नजर आ रही है, काउंटेबल, अनकाउंटेबल। यानी कि एक वक्त में ये काउंटेबल भी हो सकता है, अनकाउंटेबल भी हो सकता है, ठीक है जी। अनदर थिंग यू हैव टू, एक और मैं वर्ड लिखता हूँ, विजडम। अब विजडम के सामने क्या लिखा हुआ है, अनकाउंटेबल, यानी 5-7 विजडम्स नहीं होंगे। कुछ वर्ड्स नाउन ऐसे हैं जो कि काउंटेबल हैं, कुछ ऐसे हैं जो अनकाउंटेबल हैं, और कुछ दोनों हैं, काउंटेबल और अनकाउंटेबल। जिस तरह मैं एक और वर्ड लिखता हूँ, मिल्क। नाउ जस्ट सी दिस। अब मिल्क अनकाउंटेबल नाउन है, ठीक है, मिल्क अनकाउंटेबल नाउन है, विजडम अनकाउंटेबल नाउन है। इसी तरीके से लेट्स सी, वाटर। वाटर को, मिल्क को गिना नहीं जा सकता जी, ये भी नाउन है, दिस इज अनकाउंटेबल नाउन, वाटर, ठीक है। तो ऐसी चीज जिसको गिना जा सकता है दैट इज कॉल्ड काउंटेबल नाउन, और ऐसी चीज जिसको नहीं गिना जा सकता अनकाउंटेबल। और कुछ नाउन्स ऐसे हैं जिनको इन सम सिचुएशंस उनको गिना भी जा सकता है, लेकिन इन सम केसेस उनको गिना नहीं जा सकता। उसको थोड़ा सा क्लियर कर लेते हैं कि जी वो क्या हमने बात की है। तो लेट्स डिस्कस। पॉलिसी हमारा एक वर्ड था विच वाज काउंटेबल एंड अनकाउंटेबल। अच्छा जी, ये देखें यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, pursue a policy of neutrality। इसके बाद there is another meaning, और ये काउंटेबल है, राइट। she is following her usual policy, honesty is the best policy। अब वापस आए, थोड़ा सा हम आते हैं इस चीज पे। तो कुछ ऐसी चीजें जो काउंटेबल हैं, उनके साथ जी, उनके साथ ए आर्टिकल लगेगा। ए आर्टिकल की पहली निशानी ये है कि वो चीजें काउंटेबल होनी चाहिए, नंबर वन। और नंबर टू विच इज इम्पॉर्टेंट ए आर्टिकल के लिए, कि वो चीजें सिंगुलर होनी चाहिए। सिंगुलर काउंटेबल, सिंगुलर काउंटेबल, ठीक है जी, ये दो चीजें होनी चाहिए। अब हम विजडम के साथ, इसकी एग्जांपल मैं बताता हूँ, विजडम के साथ अविजडम नहीं कहेंगे, अविजडम इज रॉन्ग। उसकी रीजन ये नहीं है कि ये काउंट, इसकी रीजन ये है कि ये अनकाउंटेबल है विजडम, इसलिए हम अविजडम नहीं। वो देखें, उसने फौरी तौर पे उसको अंडरलाइन भी कर दिया। अच्छा, दूसरा है अबोए, ये तो ठीक है, लेकिन आ बोएज नहीं कहेंगे, ठीक है जी। अब बुक तो ठीक है, और अब बुक्स नहीं आएगा। तो ये तो एक चीज। दूसरी चीज आप ये याद रखें कि जब हम काफी ज्यादा चीजों में से किसी एक चीज के बारे में बात करते हैं, मिसाल के तौर पे मैं कहता हूँ, जी, वन एग्जांपल एंड आफ्टर दिस, जब आप किसी पेशे के बारे में बात करें, फॉर एग्जांपल ही इज अ डॉक्टर, आई एम अ टीचर, प्रोफेशनली स्पीकिंग I have been working in as a doctor. I have been serving in this organization. जी, तो यहाँ पे अ डॉक्टर जौन-सा है सिंपली ये, जब आपने बताना है कोई प्रोफ़ेशन, और दूसरा जब आप, अच्छा, जब आप किसी जनरली यू आर गोइंग टू स्पीक जनरली अबाउट समथिंग, कोई एक चीज़ के बारे में आप उसको इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं। आइल्स के अंदर आप लोग फर्स्ट सेंटेंस में किसी चीज़ के बारे में बताने लगे हैं। मिसाल के तौर पे मैं कहता हूँ आई वुड लाइक टू टॉक टू यू अबाउट एन अबाउट एन एक्साइटिंग डेवलपमेंट। तो यहाँ पे हम लोग ए आर्टिकल या एन आर्टिकल लगाएंगे। अच्छा जी, अब एन आर्टिकल की बात, ये बस ये दो तीन चीजें आपने याद रखनी है। ए आर्टिकल एन आर्टिकल मुश्किल नहीं, कोई चीज को पहली दफा आप बता रहे हैं, कोई आम चीज है, कोई आम इंसान है, जनरली आप बात कर रहे हैं किसी, और वो होना भी सिंगुलर चाहिए और काउंटेबल चाहिए। किसी चीज के बारे में आप बता रहे हैं, कोई डॉक्टर है, कोई इंजीनियर है, किसी पेशे के बारे में आप बता रहे हैं, तो फिर आप, ये दो तीन जगह हैं जहाँ पे यू नीड टू रिमेम्बर कि ए एन आर्टिकल कहाँ लगेगा। एन आर्टिकल हर उस जगह लगेगा जहाँ पे ए आर्टिकल लगेगा। यहाँ पे कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है। हाँ, सेम एज, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है जैसा कि ए आर्टिकल। तो डिफरेंस क्या आएगा इसमें, साउंड की डिफरेंस आएगी कि जिस नाउन या एडजेक्टिव से पहले एन आर्टिकल लगेगा वो वॉल साउंड्स होनी चाहिए। साउंड, मैं फिर बोल रहा हूँ साउंड्स। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एन अम्ब्रेला, एन ऑनेस्ट पर्सन। अभी देखें इसकी साउंड क्या आ रही है, ओ, एच बेशक पहले लगा हुआ है बट दिस इज ऑनेस्ट पर्सन। तो यहाँ पे आपने बस इसको यूं याद रखना है कि इसमें साउंड इज इम्पोर्टेंट, साउंड देखनी है। अच्छा, वैसे तो इसकी मल्टीपल, इसकी टाइप्स भी हैं वॉवल्स की, और उसके अलावा वॉवल्स की डिफरेंट इसकी एप्लीकेशंस भी हैं, डिफ्थोंग, ट्रिफ्थोंग, शॉर्ट वॉल्स, लॉन्ग वॉल्स। इसकी एक डेफिनेशन भी बड़ी टेक्निकल किस्म की है कि जब हम कोई आवाज़ को प्रोड्यूस करते हैं तो हमारे जो ओरल कैविटी है, यानी हमारे मुंह के अंदर कोई भी चीज़, कोई भी ऑर्गन आपस में टच ना करे। ज़बान आपके लिप्स के साथ, टीथ के साथ, एल्वियोलर के साथ, पैलेटल के साथ टच ना करें और वो साउंड प्रोड्यूस हो जाए, ऐसी साउंड्स वॉल साउंड्स कहलाती हैं। और जिन नाउन्स, ऐसे नाउन्स जिनके अंदर स्टार्ट में वो साउंड्स हों, उससे पहले हम लोग एन लगाते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यहाँ पे मैं कहता हूँ एन एम ए।
सर इसको रिपीट कीजिएगा सर, काइंडली सर इसको रिपीट कीजिएगा प्लीज।
ये जो अभी मैंने आपको बताइए।
जी जी।
अच्छा जी, डेफिनेशन ये है निशान साहब कि जब हम कोई साउंड प्रोड्यूस करें और वो साउंड हमारे किसी आर्टिकुलेटर्स के साथ टच ना हो, जिस तरह बा करते हैं तो दोनों होंठ आपस में टच होते हैं, माँ कहते हैं ये एक नेजल साउंड है, बा बाइलेबियल, बाइलेबियल साउंड्स हैं, ये साउंड्स हैं, हम फोनेटिक्स एक सब्जेक्ट है उसमें पढ़ते हैं, तो दीज आर डिफरेंट साउंड्स। लेकिन वॉल साउंड्स ऐसी साउंड्स होती हैं कि जब इन्हें प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है तो कोई दो आर्टिकुलेटर्स आपस में टच नहीं होते, जिस तरह आ, ई, ऊ, ए। ओ, ये सारे वॉल साउंड्स हैं। अब ये साउंड किसी भी वर्ड से पहले आ जाए, बेशक उससे पहले एच लगा हुआ है, देखें, बेशक उससे पहले एम लगा हुआ है, लेकिन ये ए साउंड है, ये ओ साउंड है। तो हमने वर्ड्स को नहीं देखना, लेटर्स को नहीं देखना, हमने साउंड को देखना है। तो उससे पहले साउंड लगेगा, ये एन लगेगा। अच्छा, ये जो डेफिनेशन है ना, कुछ लोग इसको सुन के बड़े परेशान हो जाएंगे कि इस तरह तो हमें साउंड्स याद करनी पड़ेंगी। तो हमारा एक देसी तरीका है, ए ई आई ओ यू। ए ई
यस सर।
आई ओ यू। अब उसमें थोड़ा सा हमने चेंज करना है। पहले लोग ये कहते थे कि ये वर्ड, जिस वर्ड से ये लेटर्स जहां से शुरू हों, आपने उससे पहले एन लगाना है। तो आपने लेटर को ना छोड़ दें, लेटर की बजाय इसको साउंड पकड़ लें बस। अगर लेटर को पकड़ते हैं ना तो ये डेफिनेशन खराब हो जाती है, क्योंकि यहाँ तो एच आ रहा है, इनमें से तो एच है नहीं, तो एन ऑनेस्ट क्यों बोल रहे हैं हम लोग। इसलिए हम ये पढ़ें कि इसकी साउंड है ओ की, ये वाली साउंड आ रही है, इस वजह से इससे पहले हम एन लगाएंगे। अदरवाइज ये सिंगुलर, दोबारा इसमें या ज़हन में रखें कि सिंगुलर, और दूसरा काउंटेबल नाउन से पहले लगेगा। ये दो चीजें इसमें आपको अपने जहन में रखनी। अच्छा जी, उसके बाद हम बात करते हैं द आर्टिकल। द आर्टिकल को वैसे हम लोग डेफिनेट आर्टिकल भी कहते हैं, और ए एन आर्टिकल को इनडेफिनेट आर्टिकल कहते हैं। ये चीज़ें अपने जहन में रख लें, ठीक है। लेकिन जो सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी चीज़ है आइल्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, वो इनका इस्तेमाल है, कि इनको इस्तेमाल कैसे करना है हमने। इनकी टर्म्स याद करने से बेहतर इनका यूजेज है। अच्छा जी, द आर्टिकल, दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। अपने फिंगर टिप्स पे आप ले आए। मुझे तो कोई पढ़ा के कोई 8 9 10 महीने से सारी ज़बानी याद हो गई हैं। तो बहरहाल कुछ हम इसमें बात करते हैं। सबसे पहले आप ये ज़हन में रखें कि मैं कहता हूँ स्पेसिफिक। फॉर एग्जांपल मैं कहता हूँ, यहाँ पे एग्जांपल देखें आप, कि more and more children are using Facebook। ठीक है, अक्सर मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ, इन रनिंग डेज। अब यहाँ पे इससे अगला जुमला मैं लिखता हूँ, द ट्रेंड is considered, is widely considered as a negative development। अच्छा, यहाँ पे देखें, अब ये कौन सा ट्रेंड है? ये ट्रेंड है बच्चों का फेसबुक को इस्तेमाल करना। तो अब आगे मैंने जो भी बात करनी है, अब मैं कहता हूँ कि द चिल्ड्रन ऑफ सीम obsessed or in other words जी, addict to the social site। अब ये देखें, चिल्ड्रन आ गया, इससे पहले मैंने दा लगाया। अब इसका मतलब है ये वो बच्चे जो कि फेसबुक इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। अब यहाँ पे देखते जाएं, जहां जहां पे नाउन आएगा, वर्ड नाउन है, इससे पहले अदर लगा हुआ है, ठीक है। और वो मैं आगे बताता हूँ आपको, कुछ चीज़ें हमने उनको इस्तेमाल करना है, तो अभी ज़रा इसको होल्ड करें। एडिक्ट टू द सोशल साइट, अब सोशल साइट्स है तो फिर ये एडिक्ट से। अब यहाँ पे मैं क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ जी, जी मिसेस सऊद, आप मुझे बताएं ये एडिक्ट से पहले क्यों नहीं नाउन लगा हुआ, आर्टिकल लगा हुआ? जी आमिर साहब, आप मुझे बताएं एडिट से पहले आर्टिकल क्यों नहीं लगा हुआ?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर। सर ये काउंटेबल नहीं है।
काउंटेबल नहीं है? आ, अच्छा चलें, एक और मुझे बात बताएं कि हम लोग एडिट की फॉर्म्स बना सकते हैं? एडिक्ट, एडिक्ट, एडिक्टेड, एडिक्टेड हो सकता है ये? तो जिनकी
सर
फॉर्म,
वर्ब से पहले आर्टिकल ही लगेगा सर?
हाँ जी, जो बेसिकली जिनकी फॉर्म्स बनती है ना, वो उससे पहले हम लोग आर्टिकल्स नहीं लगाते, तो वो वर्ब कहलाते हैं ना। एडिक्शन, एडिक्शन नाउन है, एडिक्शन नाउन है, एडिक्ट जो है वो
वर्ब।
हाँ जी, यहाँ पे एज अ वर्ब यूज हो रहा है, एडिक्टेड, एडिक्टेड। अच्छा, एक एडिक्ट नाउन भी होता है वैसे, एक एडिक्ट नाउन भी होता है। वो नाउन क्या होता है? जो बंदा जिसको एडिक्शन हो उसको हम एडिक्ट कहते हैं। वो नाउन काउंटेबल है अगर उसमें, लेकिन इस सेंस में एज अ वर्ब यूज हो रहा है, यहाँ पे इस पोजीशन में एज अ वर्ब यूज हो रहा है। तो ये बस आपने कॉमन सेंस का क्वेश्चन था, मैंने पूछा आप लोगों से कि वर्ब है इस वजह से इससे पहले नहीं हो रहा। तो ये चीज कि जब हम किसी ऐसी चीज को जो पहले डिस्कस हो चुकी है उसको दोबारा हम लोग करते हैं, मिसाल के तौर पे मैं नीचे जाके कहता हूं द इश्यू कुड बी रिजॉल्व्ड बाय टेकिंग सम सीरियस मेजर्स। अच्छा, अब यहाँ पे द इशू की बात की गई ना, अब बार बार अगर मैं पोल्यूशन की बात कर रहा हूँ तो एक ही ऐसे के अंदर मैंने 10 15 20 दफा पोल्यूशन पोल्यूशन कर दिया तो वो एक अजीब सी चीज लगेगी मुझे, आप लोगों को भी, और वो एक आपका इम्पैक्ट खराब करेगी। आप 5.5 6 से ऊपर नहीं जाएंगे, सिर्फ रिपीटिशन, किसी भी वर्ड की बार 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 रिपीटिशन करते रहेंगे तो सारा इम्पैक्ट खराब हो जाएगा। इसलिए आप आर्टिकल्स के साथ भी इन चीज़ों को चेंज कर सकते हैं, ना प्रोनाउन भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, आर्टिकल्स भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, इस तरह आप इसको ज़हन में रखें। चलें जी, एक तो ये कि हम किसी चीज़ को स्पेसिफिक कर रहे हैं, पहले चीज़ को दोबारा कर रहे हैं। नंबर टू इसके अंदर आएगा कि जब आप म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज़ कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे हम लोग आते हैं म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट, ठीक है जी। उसके अलावा हम ओशंस की बात करें, उसके अलावा हम रिवर्स की बात करें, उसके अलावा हम माउंटेन रेंज की बात करें, उसके अलावा हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं किसी ऐसी चीज की जो दुनिया में वाहिद है, इस कायनात में, द यूनिवर्स एक ही है, उसके जैसा कोई दूसरा नहीं है। द कुरान, द अर्थ, द मून, द जुपिटर, जुपिटर की क्या स्पेलिंग है जी, सॉरी। जुपिटर के बाद हम बात करते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर इज अनदर वर्ड विच यू कुड रिमेंबर, और वो है, जस्ट 1 मिनट। अब यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन है कि 20th सेंचुरी कोई दुनिया में कोई दूसरी है, एक ही 20th सेंचुरी, द मशीन एज, आजकल की एज को मशीन एज कहते हैं। द मॉडर्न इरा, आजकल एक ही मॉडर्न इरा हमने बात कर ली। इसी तरीके से जब भी हम कोई एक चीज, यानी कि जहां कंफ्यूजन नहीं है हमें, एक वर्ड है इंटरनेट, और इंटरनेट से पहले हम द आर्टिकल लगाएंगे, इस वजह से कि इंटरनेट जब हम बात करते हैं तो दो बात नहीं करते। अच्छा, बाद लोग क्या करते हैं, द टेक्नोलॉजी कर लेते हैं। अब ये टेक्नोलॉजी या तो किसी स्पेसिफिक टेक्नोलॉजी की आप डिस्कशन कर रहे हो जो पहले आपने बात बताई है, या फिर फर्स्ट टाइम आप यूज कर रहे हैं इस वर्ड को, तो फिर यू आर यूजिंग द टेक्नोलॉजी। तो यहाँ पे द टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं आएगा जब आप जनरल द मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी मिसाल के तौर पे बात करते हैं, द मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी। अब ये द मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी की क्या सेंस बनती है, ये नहीं मुझे समझ आ रही। और वाई यू आर यूजिंग द मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी, मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी तो कई तरह की हो सकती हैं, लेकिन इंटरनेट है कि ये मॉडर्न डेज में, तो इंटरनेट की जगह पे हम ये करेंगे, ये इट वुड बी रॉन्ग, ये रॉन्गली यूज्ड है। ठीक है जी। तो यहाँ पे बात ये थी कि कोई चीज जो कि अकेली अकेली हो, एक जैसी हो, उसके अंदर वन एंड ओनली इन दिस यूनिवर्स, वहां पे आपने यूज करना है। अच्छा, जब भी हम सुपरलेटिव डिग्री यूज करेंगे, ठीक है जी, सुपरलेटिव, द बेस्ट पर्सन, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, द लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी। ठीक है जी। अब ये सारी चीजें हैं कि व्हेन वी आर यूजिंग सुपरलेटिव डिग्री, तो वहां पे आपने अगर सुपरलेटिव डिग्री के साथ आपने द आर्टिकल नहीं लगाया तो इट वुड बी रॉन्ग। याद रखें, सिर्फ एक जगह वो मैं बताऊंगा बाद में कि कहाँ पे आप द आर्टिकल नहीं लगाएंगे, इसको याद रखिएगा, मेरे से पूछ लीजिएगा, मैं आपको बता दूंगा आगे लेक्चर के एंड में। अदरवाइज 99 100% जब भी सुपरलेटिव डिग्री है, जब भी सुपरलेटिव डिग्री है, तो आपने, मैं बता देता हूँ यहाँ पे ताकि कंफ्यूज ना हो। एक है मोस्ट, मोस्टली पीपल, या मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल। अब यहाँ पे ना मेजॉरिटी के बारे में है, मोस्ट ऑफ द या मोस्टली, ये मेजॉरिटी के बारे में है, ये एक्ट नहीं कर रहा है एज अ सुपरलेटिव डिग्री। सुपरलेटिव डिग्री में कंपैरिजन होता है, जहाँ पे दो चीजें हैं वहां पे हम सेकंड डिग्री यूज करते हैं, बेटर, इसी तरीके से। लेकिन जहाँ सुपरलेटिव डिग्री आएगी तो वहां पे हमने सुपरलेटिव के साथ हमने द आर्टिकल यूज करना है। अच्छा, एक और मैं शर्त लगा दूं कि यहाँ पे बताता चलूँ आपको द आर्टिकल के बारे में कि द आर्टिकल डेफिनेट आर्टिकल है और ये काउंटेबल और अनकाउंटेबल दोनों के साथ होता है। इसमें काउंटेबल अनकाउंटेबल की कोई शर्त नहीं है, इसमें सिंगुलर प्लूरल की कोई शर्त नहीं है। जहां लगना है इसने वहां पे लग जाना, चाहे वो सिंगुलर है, प्लूरल है, कुछ भी है। वो सिंगुलर प्लूरल की और सिंगुलर के साथ काउंटेबल की शर्त सिर्फ ए या एन आर्टिकल के साथ थी, इस चीज को आप याद रखिएगा। अच्छा, उसके बाद फिर हम लोग बात करते हैं कि जब हम किसी नेशनलिटी की बात करते हैं। अच्छा, म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट हो गया,
एक्चुअली मिस्टर
हो गया जी, बोले।
सर, द लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी और द मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी को किस तरह डिफरेंशिएट किया आपने? द मॉडर्न जो कहेंगे, मतलब जो आपने कहा है गलत है। द मॉडर्न, तो मॉडर्न एक नहीं हो सकती है, मॉडर्न तो वही होगी जो लेटेस्ट होगी। इज दैट सो?
मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी में क्या चीज आ गई, मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी में आपके सेल फोन्स आ गए, ठीक है ना। मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर आपकी लाइफ साइंसेस के अंदर डिफरेंट चीजें आ गई। मतलब हम कहते हैं मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी के जरिए कैंसर का जो इलाज है वो कैसे हो रहा है। अच्छा, अब लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी में भी सारी चीजें आ रही हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे जो वर्ड लेटेस्ट है ना, कि मिसाल के तौर पे सेल फोन के अंदर, तमाम तर सेल फोन में जो लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी है वो ये है। तमाम तर जो इस वक्त जहाज
अच्छा,
बन रहे हैं उनके अंदर जो लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी है वो ये है, ठीक है ना। और जो
ठीक है।
टेक्नोलॉजी
फर्दर क्लासिफाई करके नैरो हो गया है ये।
डेफिनेटली उसमें ये सुपरलेटिव डिग्री की वजह से आ रहा है, ये सुपरलेटिव डिग्री नहीं है। अच्छा, सुपरलेटिव अगर
ठीक
मैं
सर।
इसमें मैं करना चाहूँ, मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी तो मैंने कह दिया, तो अगर मैं इसमें करना चाहूँ तो मैं क्या करूँगा, द मोस्ट मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी। सुपरलेटिव डिग्री आ गई नहीं, द मोस्ट।
ठीक है सर।
अच्छा जी, उसके बाद हम बात करते हैं सेल फोन वगैरह की, होगी ये होगी। अब जो मिसेस दानियाल पूछ रही थी कि प्रॉपर नाउन के साथ हम लोग कर सकते हैं। अब ये कुछ प्रॉपर नाउन ऐसे हैं जिनके साथ हम द आर्टिकल यूज करेंगे, मिसाल के तौर पे। वैसे प्रॉपर नाउन जो हमारे नाम होते हैं ना, अली, आसिफ, ये वो, इनके साथ नहीं होता, वो भी मैं बताता हूँ आपको। अब ऐसे प्रॉपर नाउन जिनके साथ हम लोग करेंगे वो कौन से हैं? सबसे पहले नेशनलिटी, द पाकिस्तानी, द ब्रिटिश, द चाइनीज। अच्छा, प्रॉपर नाउन में दूसरी चीज, प्रॉपर नाउन में दूसरी चीज क्या आएगी? रिवर्स, जैसे मैंने ऊपर बताया, द इंडस रिवर। ठीक है, वैसे इंडस तो बेसिकली प्रॉपर नाउन है ना, लेकिन द इंडस रिवर हम लोग यूज करेंगे। उसके बाद मैंने आपको बताया था कि माउंटेन रेंजेस, द हिमालय। अच्छा, उसके बाद मैंने समुद्रों की बात की थी आपसे, ओशंस की बात की थी, सीज की बात की थी। उसके अंदर द अरेबियन सी, ये भी प्रॉपर नाउन है। ठीक है, द अटलांटिक ओशन, इस तरह द ब्लैक सी। अच्छा, उसके बाद फिर अब यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट आपने याद रखना है कि ऐसे ममालिक जिनकी स्टेट्स हैं, कंट्रीज विद स्टेट्स, द यूनाइटेड किंगडम, और द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स। तो यहाँ पे आपने द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका ये अब यूज करेंगे। इसके अलावा फेमस हिस्टोरिकल बिल्डिंग्स, द बादशाही मॉस्क, द बादशाही मस्जिद, द लाहौर फोर्ट। उसके बाद अच्छा, कुछ चीजें ऐसी होती हैं जिनके साथ फ्रेज लगता है, कौन सा वाला फ्रेज लगेगा? ऑफ का। ऐसी वर्ड जिनके साथ ऑफ का फ्रेज लगेगा, मिसाल के तौर पे द वॉल ऑफ चाइना, द इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक ऑफ पाकिस्तान। ये अब जो वर्ड है ना, अब दिस इज वी विल यूज आर्टिकल्स इनके साथ लगेगा। ठीक है ना, ये इसको ऐसे रखें इकट्ठा। तो यहाँ पे यू नीड टू रिमेंबर, कहीं पे भी द टेम्पल ऑफ हेवन यू विल यूज, इन दिस वे यू विल राइट डाउन। नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, समटाइम्स कौन सी जगह ऐसी हैं जहां पे हम कोई आर्टिकल नहीं यूज करते? नो आर्टिकल या जीरो आर्टिकल। अब ये चंद एक चीजें हैं, उसके अलावा हर जगह आर्टिकल यूज हो। अब सबसे पहले नो आर्टिकल यूज करेंगे। एक तो चीज है आम, आम चीज है, ऊपर से अनकाउंटेबल है या प्लूरल है। जहां पे ए लगना था, चूंकि वो प्लूरल हो गया तो उस वजह से हम लोग नहीं यूज करेंगे। तो एक तो ये कि जो चीजें अनकाउंटेबल हैं और हैं कॉमन चीजें, अनकाउंटेबल कॉमन थिंग्स। पीपल आ गया ना, अब पीपल तो चूंकि जमा हो गया, लगना तो यहाँ पे पर्सन के साथ आ पर्सन चाहिए था, लेकिन वो पीपल चूंकि प्लूरल हो गया तो उससे पहले हम आ पीपल नहीं लगाएंगे। लेकिन अगर वो स्पेसिफिक हो जाएगा तो दा जरूर लगेगा, द पीपल लगेगा। अगर कुछ खास लोगों की बात हो रही है, आगे ऐसे के अंदर हम लोग उसको लिख रहे हैं तो द आर्टिकल लगेगा। इसलिए वो बस वो ए एन से याद रखें कि अगर ये स्पेसिफिक हो जाए, मतलब वो ए एन के केस में हम लोग काउंटेबल नाउन्स वगैरह के साथ हम लोग अनकाउंटेबल के साथ हम लोग नहीं लगाएंगे। अच्छा, उसके बाद दूसरी जो चीज़ थी वो ये है कि जब हम बात करते हैं कि कुछ प्रोनाउंस ऐसे हैं, मिसाल के तौर पे कॉन्टिनेंट्स, जजीरे, उसके अलावा माउंटेन्स, माउंटेन रेंज के साथ हिमालय, उसमें कई पहाड़ी सिलसिला है वो, लेकिन अगर कोई एक पहाड़ आएगा जैसे केटू है, माउंट एवरेस्ट है, उसके साथ नहीं इस्तेमाल करेंगे। ह्यूमन के साथ, इंसानों के जो प्रॉपर नाउन है उसके साथ नहीं यूज करेंगे। ठीक है जी। अच्छा, और कौन सी चीज ऐसी है? अच्छा, मैंने आपको बताया था कि दरियाओं के साथ और समंदरों के साथ जरूर होगा, लेकिन झीलों के साथ नहीं होगा, लेक्स के साथ नहीं हम इस्तेमाल करेंगे कोई भी आर्टिकल। उसके अलावा ऐसी बिल्डिंग्स या ऐसी ऐसी जगहें जिनके साथ नाम आ जाए, मिसाल के तौर पे अगर वो लाहौर एयरपोर्ट, तो उसके साथ हम आर्टिकल नहीं लगाएंगे ना। द अलामा इकबाल इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट, तो ये तो ठीक हो गया, लेकिन बस आपने ये देखना है। इसी तरीके से आपने ये देखना है कि कोई टाउन है, उसके साथ हम लोग वो बेसिकली हम लोग नहीं लगाएंगे, मतलब आपने ये याद रखना है कि कोई टाउन है तो उसके साथ हमने द आर्टिकल नहीं लगाना, टाउन का नाम उसके साथ मौजूद है। कोई ऐसी प्लेसेस या बिल्डिंग्स जिनके साथ कोई टाउन, सॉरी लाहौर एयरपोर्ट की बजाय, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दे देता हूँ। मैं कहता हूँ अल्लामा इकबाल टाउन पार्क, लेट्स सपोज ये ऐसे समझ लें इसको, अल्लामा इकबाल टाउन पार्क। तो जहाँ पे हम लोग किसी टाउन के नाम के साथ कोई चीज़ भी अगर वो होगी तो उसमें आपने कोई आर्टिकल नहीं देना। इसकी एक और एग्जांपल है हीथ्रो एयरपोर्ट। अब ये जगह है और यहाँ पे उसके एयरपोर्ट के नाम के साथ वो जगह जो लगी हुई है, उस वजह से वो नहीं है। अच्छा, कुछ जगह ऐसी हैं, मिसाल के तौर पे कॉमन एक्सप्रेशन होते हैं ना, मिसाल के तौर पे इन क्लास, preposition के बाद इन क्लास, इन द क्लास नहीं, इन स्कूल, अगर वो कुछ स्पेसिफिक हो जाए तो ठीक है। वैसे आपने नहीं लगाना, इन स्कूल इन क्लास आप इस तरह इस्तेमाल करेंगे। और उसके अलावा बस यही वो जगह हैं कि जहाँ पे मिसाल के तौर पर जब आप बात करते हैं फ्रेजल, उसकी बात करते हैं कि मैं पैदल जा रहा था ऑन फुट, ये कुछ चीज़ें अलहदा से आप कर लें कि ये जनरल सी चीज़ें हैं, इनके साथ हम लोग आर्टिकल कोई भी इस्तेमाल नहीं करेंगे। ऑन द फुट नहीं आएगा, ऑन फुट आएगा, इन स्कूल आएगा, इन क्लास आएगा। या हम बात करते हैं कि बाय बस, बाय बस आई एम गोइंग बाय द बस, नहीं बाय बस, बाय बस, इस तरह आप इस्तेमाल करेंगे। अब ये तो तीनों हमारे आर्टिकल्स हो गए। अब यहाँ पे कुछ चीज़ें और हैं, उसको मैं बताता हूँ आपको। डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव क्या चीज़ है? इसमें सिंपल आप ये याद करें कि दिस पिक्चर, दोज पर्सन्स, दिस दोज, अगर ये आ जाएगा तो फिर आपने नहीं इस्तेमाल करना। उसके अलावा एक चीज़ होती है पोजेशन, कब्जा जिसे हम कहते हैं। मिसाल पोजेशन, POSS, पोजेशन के साथ हिज बुक, हर पेंसिल एंड देयर चिल्ड्रन, ठीक है ना, यहाँ पे हम लोग नहीं यूज करेंगे। अच्छा, उसके बाद ईच अगर आ जाए उससे पहले या एवरी आ जाए तो फिर हमने आर्टिकल दोबारा को की जगह पे बस ये ईच यूरोपियन सिटीजन, यूरोपियन सिटीजन, द यूरोपियन सिटीजन तो हम कहेंगे, लेकिन यहाँ पे ईच यूरोपियन सिटीजन आ जाएगा तो फिर हम नहीं, तो हम कहते हैं जी एवरी सिटीजन, एवरी पाकिस्तानी। अब पाकिस्तानी तो बेसिकली दा पाकिस्तानी मैंने बताया था ना आपको, लेकिन चूंकि एवरी लग गया तो अब एवरी पाकिस्तानी आएगा, अब दा यहाँ पे आर्टिकल खत्म हो जाएगा। तो आपने इस चीज को भी जहन में रखना है, ईच एवरी को भी, और एक और है वर्ड के ऑल, मोस्ट और सम, ये तीन चीजें जहन में रखें, ऑल, मोस्ट और सम। मोस्ट चिल्ड्रन लाइक स्वीट्स, मोस्ट चिल्ड्रन, अब इसका मतलब है ज्यादातर बच्चे, ये कुछ बच्चों में से ये नहीं बताया जा रहा द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल चाइल्ड, ऐसा नहीं है, उसके साथ तो दा लग जाएगा, लेकिन द मोस्ट चिल्ड्रन ज्यादातर बच्चों में ज्यादातर, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग नहीं इस्तेमाल करेंगे। सम पीपल आ गया, ठीक है ना, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सम पीपल आ गया, अब सम लग गया इस वजह से हम आर्टिकल उसके साथ नहीं यूज करेंगे। उसके अलावा बोथ, बोथ सैटेलाइट्स, अब बोथ द सैटेलाइट्स नहीं, बोथ सैटेलाइट्स, बोथ आ गया फिर ठीक है। मिसाल के तो मैंने एक लाइन लिखी थी कि आई फुली बैक द stance of those who stand in favor of co-education because the system is beneficial for both children and society। अब यहाँ पे देखें कि ये बोथ आ गया, अब चिल्ड्रन और सोसाइटी, वैसे तो द चिल्ड्रन आना था जिनकी हम बात कर रहे थे, या द सोसाइटी, हम लोग इसमें नहीं करेंगे। हाँ, एक और चीज मैं ऊपर द में मेंशन करता जाऊं, अक्सर हम लोग नहीं करते, द के अंदर कहाँ चला गया था, यहाँ पे रखें द गवर्नमेंट, गवर्नमेंट के साथ हम लोग द आर्टिकल। हाँ, एक और चीज विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वो मेरे जहन से निकल गई, वो ये है कि जब सुनने वाले को पता हो कि हम किस चीज के बारे में बात करें, मैं कहता हूँ वी शैल डिस्कस इन द सेशन। अब डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन ग्रुप के अंदर या आप लोगों के ग्रुप में जितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उसमें से कोई बंदा प्राइवेटली मुझे मैसेज करता है और कहता है कि सर ये चीज़ डिस्कस करनी है, अब मैं उसे कहता हूँ कि वी शैल डिस्कस इन द सेशन, हम इस चीज़ को अपने सेशन में डिस्कस करेंगे। अब उसको पता है किस सेशन की बात हो रही है, तो जब आपको पता है, सुनने वाले को ये पता है कि ये बंदा किस चीज़ की बात कर रहा है, तो वहां पे हम द आर्टिकल यूज करेंगे। द गवर्नमेंट मस्ट टेक सम इनिशिएटिव टू रिजॉल्व दिस इशू। अब जब मैं कहता हूँ द गवर्नमेंट मस्ट टेक सम, अब इसको पता है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान की बात कर रहे हैं, हमारे अपने सोसाइटी का इशू है जिसको हम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर जनरली है तो स्टेट्स हैव टू टेक सम, तो स्टेट्स या ग्लोबली कुछ भी हम करेंगे, लेकिन जब हम पाकिस्तान की गवर्नमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं या गवर्नमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हमें पता है कि गवर्नमेंट पाकिस्तान की द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, द प्रेसिडेंट, द चीफ ऑफ आर्मी स्टाफ, द सीईओ ऑफ दिस कंपनी, ठीक है ना, ही इज द सीईओ। अब एक महफिल में गए हैं, वहां पे किसी कंपनी के अंदर, बेसिकली कंपनी की तरफ से ऑर्गेनाइज की गई वो है, आप गए लेट्स सपोज नेस्ले या कोक या कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, अब एक बंदे को आपको एक बंदा मिलता है आपको, तो फौरन आपका दोस्त कहता है ही इज द सीईओ। तो आपको पता लग जाना चाहिए, ऑब्वियस है कि अगर ये नेस्ले का ही सीईओ है, तो इस तरीके से आपने यू नीड टू रिमेंबर दिस। अब ये वो सारी चीज़ें हैं जो कि सुनने से आपको समझ तो आ गई हैं इनकी। मैं आपको ये शेयर भी कर देता हूँ आपके ग्रुप के अंदर, लेकिन इससे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है इनका इस्तेमाल और इनको गौर करना। अभी मैं आपका टेस्ट भी दूंगा, अभी थोड़ी देर में आप लोगों को टेस्ट आ जाएगा और यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट द टेस्ट। लेकिन हमेशा की तरह हम एक आखिरी एक्टिविटी करते हैं। अब हम देखेंगे कि वाई एंड वेयर आर्टिकल्स हैव बीन यूज्ड।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
जी वालेकुम
जी
सलाम।
सर, एक चीज़ पूछनी थी। सर आज मैं एक लिसनिंग टेस्ट कर रही थी, तो उसमें जो है ना मतलब उसमें वो मेंशन किया गया था कि द स्टूडेंट हैव टू सबमिट द असाइनमेंट। तो सर असाइनमेंट सिंगुलर था और AEIOU से जैसे स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो एन क्यों नहीं आया सर? मतलब मैंने जैसे आंसर में एन असाइनमेंट लिखा हुआ था, बट उन्होंने उसको गलत किया हुआ था।
वो ग्रुप की होगी ना कोई असाइनमेंट, यानी कि स्टूडेंट्स को पता है कौन सी असाइनमेंट उन्होंने सेंड करनी है। स्पेसिफिक होगी ना, स्टूडेंट्स के लिए उनकी असाइनमेंट उसी सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड होगी। तो वो तो स्टूडेंट्स को कहा जा रहा है ना, आपको नहीं कहा जा रहा। वो उन स्टूडेंट्स को कहा जा रहा है कि आपको असाइनमेंट सबमिट करनी है। मैं आपका कहता हूँ यू हैव टू टेक द टेस्ट। आपको पता है कि टेस्ट कौन सा, जो आर्टिकल आज आपको पढ़ाया गया उससे मतलब सर ने कहा तो टेस्ट लूंगा। अब मैं उसके साथ दा करूंगा, यू विल टेक आर टेस्ट नहीं करूंगा, दा टेस्ट करूंगा करने के लिए भी ना, किसी चीज ठीक है एम्फसिस करने के लिए you have to take this one।
ओके सर।
अच्छा यहाँ पे देखें जी,
थैंक यू सर।
इन अप्रैल 2002 एन इवेंट, अप्रैल प्रॉपर नाउन है, इन लग गया इन प्रपोजिशन के बाद। इन अप्रैल 2002 एन इवेंट टुक प्लेस, इवेंट जो सा नाउन है उससे पहले एन आ गया। with demonstrated one of the many applications of information theory। अच्छा जी, of information theory the space above। अब यहाँ पे आप देखें कोई सा भी वर्ड है, स्पेस प्रो आर्टिकल उससे आ गया, पहले आ गया। और वॉयजर 1 लॉन्च्ड इन 1977, ये वॉयजर 1 चूंकि ये प्रॉपर नाउन है इस वजह से नहीं आया। और हैड सेंट बैक स्पेक्टेकुलर इमेजेस, ठीक है जी। और ऑफ जुपिटर एंड सैटर्न। अब ये देखें ना, ऑफ फ्रेज आ गया ना, ऑफ और ऑफ जुपिटर एंड सैटर्न। एंड देन सोर्ड आउट ऑफ द सोलर सिस्टम, सोलर सिस्टम के साथ द आर्टिकल आ गया क्योंकि ये यूनिवर्सल एक ही है सोलर सिस्टम। ऑन अ वे मिशन टू स्टार्स, टू द स्टार्स नहीं आया, टू स्टार्स आ गया, सॉरी टू द स्टार्स। अब ये यहाँ पे कोई ना कोई डेफिनेटली उन्होंने डिस्कशन की होगी उसकी, या उनके लिए ये ऑब्वियस के सेंस में इस्तेमाल हो रहा होगा। After 25 years of exposure to the freezing temperature of deep space। अच्छा जी, अब यहाँ पे डीप स्पेस की बात की जा रही है, इसलिए उसके फ्रीजिंग टेम्परेचर की बात की जा रही है, जनरली फ्रीजिंग टेम्परेचर की बात नहीं की जा रही। Probe was beginning to show its age, sensor and circuits were on the brink of failing and NASA experts realized। अब ये सेंसर्स और सर्किट्स किसी खास नहीं, जनरली बात की जा रही है। अगर उस कोई स्पेसशिप की बात होती, उसके सेंसर और सर्किट तो फिर दा आ जाना था। रियलाइज दैट दे हैड टू डू समथिंग और लूज कॉन्टेक्ट विद देयर प्रॉब फॉरएवर। अच्छा जी, अब ये देयर पोजेशन आ गई, प्रॉब विद द प्रॉब फॉरएवर और विद देयर प्रॉब। अब यहाँ पे दा भी आ सकता है, अगर दा आएगा तो देयर खत्म हो जाएगा, ठीक है ना। देयर चूंकि पोजेशन आ गया इस वजह से। द सोल्यूशन वाज टू गेट अ मैसेज टू वॉयजर। हर नाउन से पहले आपका जीरो आर्टिकल, ए आर्टिकल, एन आर्टिकल, द आर्टिकल, इनमें से लगना है। जहां जहां नाउन लगेगा वहां पे लगेंगे, और अगर नहीं लगेगा तो विद सम रीजन। जीरो आर्टिकल लगेगा तो कोई रीजन, तो आपने इसको ओवरलुक नहीं करना। मेरी सबसे ज्यादा गलती जब राइटिंग में हम लोग करते थे, मैं अक्सर स्टूडेंट क्या करते हैं जब उन्हें सेंस होना शुरू होती है ना, तो वो छोड़ देते हैं। यानी गलती ये भी होती है कि ना लिखना भी एक गलती है, रॉन्ग लिखना तो एक गलती है ही, लेकिन वो जल्दी जल्दी में छोड़ देते हैं, और जब छोड़ देते हैं तो वो रॉन्ग कंसिडर होता है। तो एक सॉफ्टवेयर था ग्रामरली, उसने मेरी ये मिस्टेक सही करवाई। जगह जहां जहां पे मैं अक्सर छोड़ देता था कि अगर 5 जगहों पे है तो एक जगह पे मैंने छोड़ दिया, मिस कर देता था। मिस क्यों करते हैं हम लोग? इस वजह से कि उर्दू लैंग्वेज में देयर इजंट एनी आर्टिकल, we don't have any concept regarding article. So when we are translating something, so we don't care, we overlook this word, this grammatical aspect, which is article. In Arabic language, there is one word which is known as al-insan ar-rahman, right? The most merciful, when we are saying ar-rahman. And la and li, there are two different articles even um, in French language. So different languages have different articles. They are different words which are used as articles, and somehow they have some concepts. But when we talk about Urdu language, so there isn't any article. So this is the mistake. This is the reason behind this mistake, that unconsciously translation is going on in our mind. सो ट्रांसलेशन की वजह से हम लोग अक्सर स्किप कर देते हैं, ट्रांसलेशन की वजह से हम लोग अक्सर गलत कोड कर देते हैं, ट्रांसलेशन की वजह से हम गलतियां करते हैं। ठीक है ना? इसकी क्या वजह है, व्हाट इज द रीजन ऑफ दिस थिंग? अब रीजन के साथ काफी ज्यादा पाकिस्तानी ऑफ लगाएंगे, इसके लिए क्या वजह है, वी विल नॉट राइट इन दिस वे। अब रीजन के साथ जो ऑफ की प्रपोजिशन की मिस्टेक है, रीजन फॉर, रीजन बिहाइंड, तो वो इस वजह से है कि हम ट्रांसलेशन माइंड कर रहा होता है। इसकी वजह तो हम के लिए बताया जाता है, का के की जो वर्ड है उसके लिए ऑफ यूज होता है, तो हमारा माइंड उसको ट्रांसलेट कर देता है, उसको रॉन्ग उसको लिख देते हैं हम लोग। और टू जो है, वो टू की भी प्रपोजिशन मिस्टेक होती है। उसकी भी रीजन ये है कि टू की एग्जैक्ट ट्रांसलेशन मोस्टली प्लेसेस पे नहीं होती, हम लोग नहीं करते। जब नहीं करते तो फिर वहां पे हम लोग टू की प्रपोजिशन की मिस्टेक भी ज्यादातर कर रहे होते हैं। तो this is regarding today's session. So you have to take Sarfazan session right now, and in the meanwhile I'm going to send one, मैं आज आपको एक टेस्ट सेंड कर दूंगा आर्टिकल्स का, एंड यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट दैट टेस्ट। वो एक
सर
किसी
जो लास्ट पैरा आपने लिखा था, लास्ट पैरा जो आपने सर टाइप किया है उस पे प्लीज जाइएगा, उसमें जरा लास्ट में बताएं कि आपने क्यों नहीं आर्टिकल लगाया था।
कहाँ पे?
सर लास्ट पैरा जो आपने लिखा हुआ है, एक एक बड़ा सेंटेंस
बोथ,
पैरा लिखा है आपने,
बोथ,
3 लाइंस का।
बोथ की वजह से।
हाँ जी, बोथ चिल्ड्रन एंड सोसाइटी।
हाँ जी,
बोथ की वजह से,
बोथ की,
यानी
बोथ
प्लूरल प्लूरल।
बोथ द चिल्ड्रन एंड द सोसाइटी नहीं आएगा।
बोथ चिल्ड्रन एंड सोसाइटी। ओके सर।
ठीक है ना? ये गलती मैंने भी की यार, मैं भी बेसिकली देखो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता आई लर्न ऑल दीज थिंग्स विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम। This is the reason that we have. And one more thing I want to mention, and that is इसकी प्रैक्टिस करनी है भाई, आपको काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करनी है। I will share all the notes with you, but you have to do practice. And with practice you will get mastery. उसका there isn't any other way. इसी तरह पंक्चुएशन की भी प्रैक्टिस होगी, पंक्चुएशन की भी प्रैक्टिस होगी, इसकी भी प्रैक्टिस होगी। आफ्टर डेवलपिंग योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, जब आपके कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर हो गए तो प्रैक्टिस इज नेक्स्ट थिंग। अच्छा जी, और कुछ पूछना चाहें इससे रिलेटेड तो पूछें, फिर हम नेक्स्ट। फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट,
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Sir, Amir Ijaz here. Sir, can you summarize just with your example rules of 3 articles?
अच्छा जी, ए एन आर्टिकल जो उनसे हैं वो लगेंगे जब कोई नॉन स्पेसिफिक चीज़ हो, सिंगुलर हो और काउंटेबल हो। अनकाउंटेबल के साथ, स्पेसिफिक चीज़ों के साथ ए एन नहीं लगेगा। ज़्यादातर जब हम जॉब्स के बारे में बात करते हैं या किसी चीज़ को फर्स्ट लाइन में इंट्रोड्यूस करवाते हैं, वहाँ पे ए आर्टिकल लगाते हैं। द आर्टिकल जो उनसा है, द आर्टिकल रिवर्स के साथ, ओशंस के साथ, म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के साथ, यूनिक चीज़ों के साथ, ऑब्वियस चीज़ों के साथ, उसके अलावा ऐसी बिल्डिंग्स के साथ जिनके साथ टाउन्स के नाम आए, उसके अलावा ऐसी पहाड़ी सिलसिलों के साथ द आर्टिकल यूज करेंगे, उसके अलावा सुपरलेटिव डिग्री के साथ यूज करेंगे, कोई चीज ऑब्वियस है उसके साथ द आर्टिकल यूज करेंगे। ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें। एक चीज जिसको हम पहले मेंशन कर चुके हैं, उस चीज के बारे में जब दोबारा बात करेंगे द आर्टिकल यूज करेंगे। और कुछ जगहों पे हम नहीं आर्टिकल यूज करते, नहीं आर्टिकल नंबर वन उस जगह पे यूज करते हैं जहाँ पे अब ए एन आ रहा है, मतलब प्लूरल आ गया, ए एन आ गया, लेकिन ये कि वो नॉन स्पेसिफिक है, इसे प्लूरल है नॉन स्पेसिफिक है, तो जब वो वहाँ पे हम यूज द आर्टिकल नहीं करेंगे। उसके अलावा हम द आर्टिकल यूज नहीं करेंगे जब हम बात करते हैं प्रॉपर नाउन की, किसी इंसान के नाम की। जब हम बात करते हैं द आर्टिकल के अंदर हम वो मतलब कोई आर्टिकल नहीं यूज करेंगे, जिसे हम जीरो आर्टिकल कहते हैं। पहाड़ों के नामों की ये प्रॉपर नाउन है, विल नॉट यूज एनी आर्टिकल। इन इन क्लास, बाय स्कूल, बाय बस, इस तरह के जो छोटे छोटे वर्ड्स हैं उनके साथ हम नहीं करते कोई भी आर्टिकल यूज। उसके अलावा लेक्स के नाम के साथ, झीलों के नाम है, उनके साथ हम कोई आर्टिकल यूज नहीं करेंगे, प्रॉपर नाउन है। तो कोई भी जब ऐसी चीज आएगी तो उसका हम आर्टिकल यूज नहीं करेंगे। तो उसके अलावा पोजेसिव मैंने आपको बताया था, हिज हर देयर, इनके साथ हम आर्टिकल नहीं यूज ये लग जाएंगे। ईच एवरी आ जाएगा, हम लोग नहीं यूज कर देंगे। आवर आ जाएगा, हम लोग नहीं यूज करेंगे। बोथ आ जाएगा, हम लोग नहीं यूज करेंगे। सम आ जाएगा, ऑल आ जाएगा, मोस्ट आ जाएगा, हम लोग आर्टिकल नहीं यूज करेंगे। ये है जी सारा, बस खत्म। जी एनीथिंग एल्स, अदरवाइज ओवर टू सरफिजान। चलें जी, आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर दीज नोट्स विद यू इन योर ग्रुप एंड see you inshallah tomorrow.
वालेकुम सर।
जी वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
सर बिलाल बात कर रहा हूँ। सर मैंने एक बात पूछनी थी कि हम जो एग्री और डिसएग्री वाला ऐसे है उसमें स्ट्रॉ मैन टेक्निक है जोन सी,
अच्छा, क्या टेक्निक है, थोड़ा डिफाइन करो।
वो सर वो यही कि आप अगर आपने एग्री कर लिया किसी आर्ग्यूमेंट से, बीच में एक उसी पैसेज में जिसमें आप एग्री कर रहे हो उसके ऑपोजिट एक हल्की सी आर्ग्यूमेंट्स दे के जो वीक आर्ग्यूमेंट हो दूसरी साइड का हो उसको बाद में खुद ही डिनाई कर दें।
ठीक है, अच्छा, अच्छी
ये
अप्रोच।
ये तरीका ठीक है?
हाँ बिल्कुल ठीक है।
क्योंकि सर समटाइम्स ऐसा होता है एग्री डिसएग्री में आपके पास इतने आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं होते कि आप टोटल उस पर पूरे पैसेजेस बना सको।
यार उसके लिए आपने लेक्चर मिस कर दिया। 3 रीजंस पिक करके ना, हर रीजन पे छोटे छोटे 3 पैसेज बना सकते हैं। मिसाल आप किसी चीज की फेवर में जा रहे हैं तो आमतौर पे हम एक पैराग्राफ में 3 रीजन लिखते हैं। अब एक रीजन के ऊपर एक छोटा पैराग्राफ डेवलप किया जा सकता है जो 100 वर्ड्स का ना हो, लेकिन 60 वर्ड्स का, 180 वर्ड्स के 3 पैसेजेस दरमियान में बना के हम लिख सकते हैं। पूरा फेवर में भी जा सकते हैं, पूरा उसके अगेंस्ट भी जा सकते हैं। और एक दरमियान में, जो दरमियान की फेंस वाली बात है वो यही है कि ज्यादातर हमारा झुकाव एक साइड पे होगा। हम we will go in favor most of, for example I will say that I tend to agree with the statement that penalizing students या awarding punishment to young learners sound least convincing for their academic and social growth. Let's suppose for their academic growth. However लिखा, फुल स्टॉप लगा के लिखूं या सेमीकोलन डाल के however डाल दूं? अच्छा जी, however, और उसके बाद I will write down के under some circumstances mild punishment could be given to the learners। ठीक है, या कि ऐसा हम कहें कि नॉन फिजिकल जो पनिशमेंट है वो उनकी बेहतरी के लिए दी जा सकती है। अब मैंने पीछे टेंड कर दिया। अब मैंने एक पैराग्राफ ना, नीचे वाला छोटा पैराग्राफ, थर्ड, 3 पैराग्राफ बनाऊंगा और 2 के अंदर उसकी फेवर दे दूंगा, आखिरी एक के अंदर मैं उसको बता दूंगा कि इस तरह की भी दी जा सकती है सजा, कोई मसला नहीं है। उन्हें कहा जाए जी होमवर्क बार बार लिखें, उन्हें कहा जाए जी कि जी आपकी आज स्पोर्ट्स का जो आपका वो बेसिकली जो प्ले का जो अक्सर स्टूडेंट्स की जान जाती है, उनका जो पीरियड होता है ना खेलने वाला जिसमें मैच वगैरह होते हैं वो बंद कर दिया जाए। तो उससे इस तरह का बीइंग अ टीचर हमने ये सिटी स्कूल, बीकन हाउस, एलजीएस वगैरह जो लाहौर में, उसमें टीचर को फायर कर देते हैं अगर वो उनकी फेंटी शेंटी लगाएं बच्चों की। इवन अब तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान की तरफ से भी ऑर्डिनेंस है। उसमें वो लोग क्या करते हैं कि टीचर्स को पता होता है कि सबसे ज़्यादा इशू इनका ये है कि इनकी जो जो प्ले ग्रुप का जो है वो पीरियड जो सा उसको बंद कर दिया जाए। तो उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं जी ये 3 बच्चों का, वो फिर बच्चे काम कर लेते हैं। इस तरह के कुछ ना कुछ आप दे सकते हैं, तो वो इस चीज़ पे आप एक पूरा पैराग्राफ डेवलप कर सकते हैं, उसकी एग्जांपल भी आप कोड कर सकते हैं, ताकि आपके पास ज़्यादा चांसेस हों। और ये जो तुम क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो, ध्यान रखना कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें ये अप्रोच काम नहीं करेगी, उसमें सीधा आप एक स्टांस लेके चल सकते हैं, ये डिपेंड करता है क्वेश्चन के ऊपर।
सही, ठीक है सर, थैंक यू।
आ जाइए फिजान साहब। अच्छा, यहाँ पे जी वकास मौजूद हैं आप? जी वकास, कैन यू हियर मी?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
देख रहे हैं अपना आंसर?
जी जी
ये अटेंड क्या है?
सर अटेन होता है टू बी ऑक्युपाइड।
अच्छा, पहला तो सही है, बिल्कुल ठीक है, पहला पैराग्राफ आपका। ठीक है, आप दे लें पेपर अब ना, अवकाश आपकी हो गई है तैयारी, बस ठीक है, अच्छा लिखा।
सर इसमें एक चीज़ पूछनी थी, सेकंड पैराग्राफ में जहाँ पे मैंने ये लिखा है कि यूज टू स्पेंड अ क्वालिटी टाइम विद देयर फैमिली एंड फ्रेंड्स, ये कॉमा यहाँ पे आएगा या वेयर आ रहा है ना? मैं थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो रहा था इसके ऊपर।
कहाँ पे?
वेयर नेबर्स वर, जी
ये
सेकंड पैराग्राफ की सेकंड लाइन जी, ऊपर थोड़ा सा ये
यहाँ पे आएगा कॉमा।
ठीक।
ठीक है,
अच्छा सर, ये राइटिंग तो काफ़ी हद तक बेहतर हो गई है, स्पीकिंग भी बेहतर हो गई है, लिसनिंग में और अभी रीडिंग मैंने रीडिंग तो भी मैंने की नहीं बिल्कुल भी।
तो करें ना, बाकी चीज़ें करें, और करने के बाद आप टेस्ट की एक डेट बुक करवा के
ठीक है।
पैसे जमा करा दें, ताकि टेंशन हो आपको, उसके बाद फिर आप पेपर की तैयारी।
सर मैं जा रहा हूँ सिंगापुर या मलेशिया कुछ दिनों में, तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ पीटी ही दे दूँ एक ही दफ़ा। दैट विल बी मोर इजी फॉर मी, मेरा ख्याल है।
अगर तो तैयारी कंप्लीट हो गई है तो इसको दे दो ना, आप क्या मसला, 7 ईच चाहिए ना?
तब मुझे सर 7+ चाहिए, वो 7.5 चाहिए। आइल्स पीटी में आपको पता है ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन नहीं होगी तो बड़ा इजी हो जाएगा।
चलो एक ट्राई कर लो, ट्राई कर लो, उसकी भी कर लो, इसकी भी कर लो, ये सरफिजान से क्लास ले।
ठीक है।
सर आपने कहा था कि आप लेटर की कुछ फॉर्मेट्स देंगे।
अभी लेटर का लेक्चर आना है, आज हमारा लेक्चर नंबर 11 था, अब कल हमारा पंक्चुएशन का होगा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। एक्चुअली ये सारी चीज़ें आपकी लेटर में भी इस्तेमाल होनी है ना, ये कंपाउंड सेंटेंसेस, कम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंसेस, और ये जो मैं अभी तक डिस्कस करता आ रहा हूँ, तो ये समझे ये लेटर की भी तैयारी हो रही है साथ साथ। एक लेक्चर हमारा होगा लेटर पे, उसके बाद 2-3 लेक्चर होंगे एकेडमिक वालों के, फिर आप लोग प्रैक्टिस सेशन में चले जाएंगे। अब मजीद आपके बहुत ज़्यादा लेक्चर्स नहीं हैं, जिनका जीटी है ना,
ऑलराइट,
थोड़े बहुत ही हैं।
थैंक थैंक
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर। सर
जी
मैंने भी रिस्पॉन्स अपना ग्रुप में भेज दिए।
हाँ, अब तो मैं जब जा रहा था तो तुम सेंड कर रही थी, अभी ये कि सर फिजान की क्लास लो, मैं वैसे ही प्राइवेटली से चेक करके भेजता हूँ आपका।
चलो ठीक है सर, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Assalamualaikum students. How are you all?
वालेकुम अस्सलाम
वालेकुम अस्सलाम सर।
Hands free? Okay, students. Tonight you guys are free to speak, and you have 5 minutes to prepare yourself, and rest of 3 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, you have to speak. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. After speaking or taking your part, you have to listen to other students very carefully. I can ask any of the student, any of other students' opinion, okay, or feedback, right? So you have to listen. This is not your responsibility. That you have to listen, or just you have to speak, and uh, or just you are free. No, you will never ever free until unless the other students will also complete their task. Okay, so you'll also have to listen to all of them, or the style you may adopt the style of other people if they are good in their speaking. Okay, you can choose any topic, or you'll have to speak at least 3 minutes, not less than that. 3 minutes. Okay, it will be better if you can explain something like story. It should be like a story, a very good story. So you'll have to describe everything regarding your past or your experiences, or maybe any incident, or any party, or anything which you enjoyed, or anything you cannot forget, the event or something like that. But you have to you have to think about it, whatever you will say to us, it should be very interesting for all of us. It should be very interesting. Okay, make your story very interesting. Or write one more thing. If you write something right over there in one notebook, so you do not supposed to read all the data. You'll have to just to choose one or two, pick 2 words or 3 words. You'll have to describe then three another words or headings. Then you have to describe again, because you will not be having a long time in your examination hall. He will be giving you, the examiner. He will give you just uh, 40 to 50 seconds to describe everything, or to memorize everything. Okay, in your memory, you will be having very short time there. Information to realize how everything. DVD players.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, Mrs. Daniel.
So can you please repeat the topic again?
No, you
There's a
are
lot of
free.
distraction in the line.
No, Mrs. Daniel. Tonight you are free to speak anything about any of the story, anything, whatever you would like to. But you have to speak at least 3 to 4 minutes in it. okay? And you're free to speak. Whatever would you like to speak, you have to speak, no problem. No topic, no boundaries, nothing else. I said that you can select any story which should be interesting for the students. Think that they are children or they are teenager or they really want to listen to you. A story. Yes, anyone who is ready to describe. Okay, no problem. Take your time, but you have to make this story interesting.
Hi there.
Yes.
So I was not audible from my own phone, from my own connection.
Mm-hmm.
So I've switched over to my wife's connection.
Okay, no
All
problem.
right. So she just told me that you have given us a topic that we have to describe about anything that we like and a story about anything,
Mm-hmm.
which might sound interesting for others who are listening to me right now, including you.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as that thing is concerned, I would like to start it with this. That when I spoke to your brother, Sarayaz, he
Mm-hmm.
told me that you're a bird lover yourself, and so am I. So something which uh, like I could describe something about that. So I'll do that.
Yes, we can.
When I was young, I am a pet lover from beginning. I used to keep pets as like dogs, cats, and parrots and stuff like that. But my most favorite animal was a dog. It has always been a dog,
Mhm.
and I have spent a lot of time with them. I have trained them. I have taken care of them, even if they are 12 days old or 6 days old or even 6 years old.
Mhm.
And I know how to vaccinate them, and I knew everything. With the passage of time, by spending time with them, I came to know about every single thing that
Mhm.
was there about them.
Mhm.
Now, when I was young, my uncles they used to, keep roosters and dogs.
Mhm.
Roosters, as in the Pakistani roosters known as the seals,
Mhm.
and them sparring with each other, fighting with each other, and people took interest in that, and they, used to place bets on that.
Mhm.
I was quite young when I, looked at everything, that part of the story.
Mhm.
But now, uh, one day, a friend of mine came to my house, and he just looked at my garden. He was walking there, and he asked me that you don't have any pets now. I said, no, I'm married now. I have 3 kids, so I don't need any pets. I don't have any more pets now.
Mhm.
But he said that you should go for something, which is regarded in birds category. I said, well, that is a possibility, but I don't like a parrot because they are allergic, and I don't want my kids to get allergy from them or any other issues like asthma or stuff like that. And that was the main reason I also kicked out the cats out of my house.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
he said, why don't you go for a seals? I went to his farm. He lives near Babda Town Phase 2,
Mhm.
and he had a lot of collection, the
Mhm.
best collection of Pakistan, I might say.
Mhm.
I went to him, I spoke to him. He showed me some pairs with, chicks. There were mothers with chicks, hens with chicks, and sparring roosters as well, the fighting ones and the breeder ones.
Mhm.
I selected a few. I asked him that I need them. So he handed those over to me. I brought them home. Now I am breeding them in my house. It's been like 2 years. And now, the same way as I was, I had the information about dogs and how to keep them and how to vaccinate them and how to, help them when they get a disease, when they catch up a disease, which
Yeah.
is, uh, due to the weather, due to abrupt weather changes.
Yeah.
Same is the case with them, and you know that as well, because I might say that you're doing it from a very long time, and it's very difficult thing, especially in the case of birds. It's very difficult to keep them healthy because
Mm.
sometimes because they eat everything and they need to fly or roam around to keep themselves healthy and fit.
Yeah.
For birds, it's not possible, even if, like, it's only possible if you have a cage which is big enough in which they can, take flights from here to there.
Mm.
But other than that, it's not possible. While that was the case, that was the case only with birds or parrots. But with roosters, it's very good. I also heard from Sarayas that your two roosters were, you went somewhere and when you came back, they had fought with each other and they were dead.
Died.
Both of
Both
them.
of them.
Yeah,
Both of them died. Yes.
that's that's sad to
Both of
hear.
them were very expensive. They were very
Yeah,
expensive.
I know.
Yes.
I know, because the breeds that I have Vietnamese breeds, I have the Thailand breed, and I have the Pakistani Kili Tajas and others,
Mm.
Miawalis, and they cost like 1.5 lakh
Mm.
per
Yeah.
one rooster.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
But it's a pretty amazing experience keeping them at my house. I never thought that I might get interested in keeping them as a pet, because I always thought that they're only good for fighting, because they're in nationally people just use them for fighting, but internationally they are bred for meat purposes because they
Mm.
don't lay so many eggs. Like a female a seal would be laying around about 30 to 40 eggs a year, which is not
Mm.
good,
Yeah.
rather than the other ones which lay 365 eggs a year, like daily.
Yeah.
So I was, yeah.
Approximately, Leah, if you're going to talk about it, Leah, I think it's approximately more than 250 eggs in a year.
Or
Or maybe
yeah,
almost.
but there are some breeds, I guess. I guess there are some breeds which lay 365 eggs a year, right? Like the ones we call here Misri or something like that. Not Desis, but Misris. The one which came from roam or
Yeah, mysteries. They
feel
also
just like
race
that.
24 eggs after laying 24. They one hatch complete. Even she
Hmm.
doesn't become Brody. She doesn't become Brody.
Hmm.
But after like laying 24, she take like rest for 15 days.
Hmm. Right.
Maybe approximately
So it is
12 to 15. I also had 3,000, I mean, not layers, but in my farmhouse. 3,000 hens.
like a shed. You had them in the form of a shed
Yes, there was a
for
shed.
breeding purposes.
For, well, not for
Right.
breeding, yes, for laying purpose or for breeding. For selling purpose too.
Right. Right. Right.
The
Right.
mysteries we're going to talk about.
So exactly. So, but this is a pretty different experience. But I have come to know that the way we keep dogs and the way we call them and they respond to your call, they come to you, you pat them and they get happy and they wiggle their tails and they lick your hands and they try to lick your mouth and get
Yeah,
you all dirty. The
yeah,
same is the case with these guys. The seals are so responsive that if you get them trained and they are
yes,
responsive on your fingertips. You call them, they'll come to you. There are sounds that they recognize. They
yes.
know it's feeding time. So they are very intelligent birds.
They are
But
very
I always
intelligent.
thought, we used to give example in example form when we would be calling someone a fool. We would say you have a bird brain. You're a bird brain because that's not big in size but still I think that they are wonderful. It's wonderful experience keeping them, and I would suggest everyone who's listening to me, I
Mm.
would suggest everyone just go ahead and just try a pair or try a chick. Keep one chick of a seal and try to raise him up, and you won't get disappointed. He'll be very responsive and very, it's a very beautiful bird, and the
Yeah.
way it walks around, its presence, he's like a royal majesty. He's something like that. Like he feels like he owns that place, and he's not
Yes.
afraid of anything. I
And there
have
are
bully
also
dogs. I have
there. Yes, I know that there is also a territory of all of these cocks, and they, I mean,
yep,
always have selected their place for breeding or for everything like that, and they are the king of
exactly.
that specific place. They are the king, so
Yes,
they never would
yes,
like to let down their stuff at that specific
yes.
area. Even.
Yes, exactly. I have seen that in front of my eyes. I have recorded it as well. I might share it with you someday. My bully, I have a bully female who is now around about 9 months old, and that it's a very playful age for a dog because
Yeah.
she's just baby growing up. Right now, she doesn't know her strength. She doesn't know how hard it can be for others if she's trying to cuddle them or try to play with them because and what happened like it is something which is usual. It happens all the day that the hens with chicks, if they walk around and they go near her, and if she tries to try to touch her chicks or go towards her, the
Yeah.
mother hen would she would start sparring at her. She'll throw some legs on her and she might try put her beak on her head, and she
Mm.
might do that.
Mm.
And on the other hand, I have seen that in the case of roosters as well, they are so territorial, they are so dominant about that, that if any other animal enters that, they start fighting with it.
They
And they let them know that they're the king of that place.
Yeah, they are the king.
So, yeah, it's very interesting keeping them.
Mm. All the birds. Even now I'm talk, you're
Yes,
gonna talk about the seal and other type of even all the birds there. It is very interesting to keep on them.
yep,
Or even
yes,
if you're gonna talk about the parrots, yes, it is necessary to give them some specific place to fly themselves because
yeah,
they would like to keep themselves healthy. If they fly more
healthy,
or feed more, like
active.
yes. For there are different kind of the vitamins you're gonna provide all of the kind of the vitamins to them, even
Yes,
dry seeds, even
yes, yes,
soft
yes,
food,
exactly.
everything regarding that. Even the
Hmm.
temperature.
Exactly.
The temperature is also be in the hot season, so you have to maintain the temperature
Yes,
approximately 26 degree centigrade. If there is a
yes.
coolest environment, so you have to like properly set up the sunlight system and everything regarding that. Yeah, this is the interesting, but
That is
I
why
would
it's
like to give the comment,
exactly.
brother. Listen. because this is a
Yep.
long story. If you're gonna have a discussion about it, because I'm a lover and you're a lover too. So the other rest of the people they will
Right.
listen. They will be listening to us for the long time, right? We're gonna have to discuss.
All right. All
After
right.
the
All right.
session, you can discuss even 4 to 5
Yeah,
hours, no problem. But let
we
us.
will. We will. We will.
Yes,
Surely.
yes, no problem.
Surely.
Yes,
All
doctor.
right. Should,
Thank you, thank
okay.
you.
I'm muting myself. You're welcome.
Yes, okay. Dr. Afrin Fatma, yes. Have you done something for us? Okay, I think she's not here. Amir Ijaz.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Welcome, Sam.
How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm good.
So I just prepared one of my visit to the hill station. It's a Cephal Mluk, maybe 5 year before I had been there. So I just want to discuss that. My voice is clear, sir.
Yes,
Actually, mic
everything.
little bit
No,
on.
no, no, there is no problem.
Okay, sir. Uh, traveling is one of the basic part of the human life, and it is one interesting can we can say it can be one interesting hobby to travel for one place to the other, and I am one of that kind of person that love to travel, that uh, that we can enjoy our precious and our free movement with the with closely observation of the nature. So as I listen, as I hear stories from my friends and the family member who had been there on Thiel Cephalmo. So one day I also make a plan with my family to visit that hill station that is near about 800 kilometer away from my native city.
Okay.
We we travel from Lahore to Islamabad by train, and that journey was really interested. The area uh, that that is during the train traveling was really mesmerized, and we enjoy a family traveling by train. After that, after that reaching our destination of Islamabad, we hire some jeep so that we can easily travel to our destination.
Okay.
It is near about 300 kilometer. First there is a city came from Naran Kagan Valley, that is the center point first to reach our destination. So first we go Naran Valley, and the one of our major actually valley is name is Kagan and the city name is Naran. So first we reach there, and we near about 5 p.m. So we take rest. We hire the restaurant to take a rest. We put all our luggages there, and the weather was also cool. And in the journey, we also in the road trip we also see many waterfalls, and there is the green mountains, and actually the basic part of this tour is, I think, the road trip, that that the up and down and zigzag road that really we can enjoy. Most of time our most of time was traveling. So these natural natural sights are also very attractive. So in the evening we reach there in first in Naran. So we take a hotel room there. So we are too much tired actually with the family, the kids and the female members. So we first planned to take a rest there, and early in the morning we left for Jil Safal Muluk by jeep. There is a two-way. First we can visit it by jeep, and even now we can visit now by local car because the road is very good there now. And other way is the hiking. It will take me about 4 to 5 hours. In my one visit, as
Mm-hmm.
we are all youngsters, so we choose hiking, and with my family I choose with the jeep traveling so that we can easily reach our destination. So it is near about 30 to 45 minute jeep drive from Naran to Jheel Safal Muluk, and in the morning we left for it, and we already planned there to spend there our whole day. When we reached there, it was a sunny day, and the weather was a little bit normal, not too cold, not too hot. So we can enjoy the sh- uh, shiny shiny we can enjoy the rays of sun that is
Sunshine.
giving
Better to say that.
sorry, sunshine.
Very, yes, sunshine.
Sunshine, so we can enjoy the sunshine. And even in that time, the lake was full of water, and in some area there is some ice.
Mm-hmm.
so
Okay,
so
Amr,
my
listen to me because the
yes, sir.
time is very short and the rest of the students they are waiting for us. Okay, what do you, I mean, supposed to do? The thing, the way of speaking that you are using, this is really very good. Okay, you are trying to make
Thank you.
for making the sentences, everything like that. What we're supposed to do, you're gonna listen to me very carefully. What you have to do,
Yes, sir.
you have to talk with any of the person of your family members, friend, any of one 2 hours every day for making your speed more higher because the speed there is a problem in the speed, so this is quite slow for making it more speedy. What you're supposed to do, you have to speak with the person like with your friend or family member 2 hours every day. Select the topic or choose a easy topic, for example like gardening or food, like tradition, or for example clothing or designing houses or playing or games, anything, any of the topic. So we have to keep speaking on that specific topic with the next person every day. You do the same practice, right? You got it or not?
Right.
Right now, this is not a time to tell you that you are being mistaken in this area or that area. But what you have to do, just do the thing, whatever I have told you. Okay, Dr.
Okay,
Afrin
sir.
Fatma. Dr. Afrin Fatma, would you like to share with us something?
Sir, can you hear me? Sir, actually, signals are poor, I guess.
No
I
problem. I
cannot
can
hear
hear you
you
properly. No
properly.
problem. Yes, no, I can hear.
Okay. Sir, I'm going to talk about an incident that
Hmm.
happened about 1 year ago. I have a son. He is 2 years old now.
Hmm.
So when this incident happened, he was 1 year old. Once late at night, my husband, and my son were sitting in the room and watching TV. My son was playing around us. I had a mosquito repeller placed beside the sofa.
Hmm.
So, as all the children have the obsession of putting everything in their mouth, my son had the same habit.
Oh my God.
So, my son suddenly he approached the mosquito repeller, and he put something in his mouth. So I asked my husband that my son is more attached to my husband, and he actually listens more to my husband and obeys him, and he
Hmm.
doesn't listen to me. So I asked my husband to ask him to open his mouth, so I can watch whatever he had in his mouth. So when my husband asked him to open his mouth and spit it, whatever he had is in his mouth. He opened the mouth, and what I saw were two eyes and a head. So I suddenly I started looking for the other part of the body. And I accidentally I saw a lizard.
Laser.
He had lizard. He had the head of the lizard in his mouth, and
That's
thanks to
unbelievable.
Allah, the other part of the I found the other parts of the body. So the head was intact, at least. So I was so afraid that I took him and rinsed his mouth and cleaned his mouth with a piece of cloth.
Mm-hmm.
But we were so afraid that what if the lizard was poisonous, or he had poisoned himself. So we took him to the hospital, immediately rushed to the hospital at midnight. So when I reached the hospital, it is the major hospital, children hospital of the Lahore city. I asked the medical officer there. And he had nothing to say to us. I was so amazed that he actually asked me to let us observe the baby overnight and let us observe what happens. So I was not satisfied as being mother. I needed some answer that what I could do at the time to prevent anything serious, but they had nothing to tell me. So when I reached the emergency department, my one of my friend was sitting there. She knew my son that he is very naughty. She told me that you have to come here once in a while because of your son. And today he has done something very rare. I have never seen a child with this complaint.
Activity, yes.
So that night was very horrible. I couldn't even sleep all the night. So I had to observe him. But he was okay. He was playing, and everything was okay. So, at the end, it was all okay. So he had nothing serious or. They even told me that we could wash the stomach, but I told them that he had not
It's
swallowed
under.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
So everything went okay
Oh my
finally.
God. People, I mean, children, they are very naughty sometimes. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing. Okay, but if they watch this stomach, so isn't that there any kind of the negative thing? Okay, thank you very much. Yes, for Kanda. Sir Kanda, can you hear me? Yes, Fozia. Walaikum salam after a very long time. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Can you describe the topic? Little, make your sound more louder if there is some.
Okay, sir. Now, sir, is it clear?
Yes, it's good, but you have to speak more louder.
Okay, sir. Here I want to share one of incident which I never forget till now. This incident was occurred 4 years ago, and I was applying for taking admission in MPhil, and I applied in different institutes, as well as I applied in CAM institutes, which is located near the Thopper Road. And this institute is very clever to mouth among the biological students, because everyone want to take admission in this institute.
Mm-hmm.
And firstly I didn't want to take admission in this institute because this is very far away from my home. And then my friend insisted me that take admission, and this is and there is a good research work, so I applied. Okay. And on the exam day, I and my friend went to institute for taking a test, and everything was going right before test start. And luckily, I and my friend sit very close to each other. And then teachers are very professional, and they are very helpful. Okay, when the test was started, and I saw that after 5 or 10 minutes, I saw one teacher gave the answer key sheet to one of student. uh, this thing very astonishing because if teacher do these kind of activities, how can we expect to the other nation? So after that, paper was very difficult. So we tried to attempt it. After that, I seeing that teacher helped to the one of students. So I, I and my friend asked to question, were asking question, one or two question, and teacher saw us. Teacher and then said, "You are mature student, and why you do cheapest kind of activities?" At that time, I couldn't speak any word because I was afraid if I say anything that my paper will be cancelled, no one believe me. Okay, when paper was finished and I went to another teacher, I told the whole story, and then he replied, uh, and he replied that let's see. And I at the time I also stopped, and then I, because my responsibility at the time was to tell that other teacher, and he is also just like to the previous one. So this is an incident, and I want to say, if teacher these kind of activities do, so our, our nation will also move to, I mean to say, other sides or negative sides. That's all, sir.
Actually, they have moved. Okay. Okay, Furkan, that's your
So
turn. It's your turn. Okay, now Javeria.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. You have to stop right now. Okay, let me ask
No,
after.
sir, I'm not. Today, I will just listen all the other
All right,
participants. I won't speak
because you
anything today.
spoke last time, huh? Fine. Yes,
Yeah,
Javeria.
that's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Thank you, sir.
Javeria.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Welcome, Tom.
Yes, sir. Sir, there is some noise at my backside because of
No,
my children, so please
no
ignore
problem.
it. Okay, sir.
Yes, no problem.
Okay, sir. Sir, I would like to share the latest incident. Maybe some people here said that I shouldn't talk about this topic here, but I want to tell that what I experienced recently, and how the you can say the hospital systems are going these days. So,
Okay.
sir, I want to talk about that on the day before Eid, this Eid, I have a severe right side lower abdominal pain for 2 to 3 days. So I, by myself working in Fauji Foundation Hospital, but due to my work routine or due to Ramadan, I was not able to go to my hospital for any further uh, assessment that what had happened or like what's going on. So I just said that I'll later see after the Eid that what I have to do. But what happened on the last day of Ramadan, that I went before Aftar. I went to Shifa International Hospital. That is very famous hospital in Islamabad, and you may also know that it's a private hospital. That when we go there, we have to pay before, and a big amount of money for the treatment. So I went there. They assessed me, like they took my vitals and they said said to me that I just only go there that I was feeling like I had an appendix pain.
Mm-hmm.
So I go there to its assessment. So I said them to they said that your BP is also low at that time because I was fasting at that time. So they said that you should, according to what VS says, that we should apply, we should give you the drips or this and that. I said I'm fasting. Just leave this and go for my ultrasound because I was confusing at that time that maybe it's that appendix pain. So they just left me on the bed after 30 minutes. My children were with me and my husband was also there. They all the time they are saying that keep your children to the waiting area, don't come in the treatment area again and again. So my husband left me over the bed and he just was waiting in the waiting area. But after 30-40 minutes they didn't reply that what they are going to do, or and I went there in emergency. After 45 to 50 minutes, my husband went there and he said that what you are going to do, just tell me what the procedure will be. But they said we already told to the patient that you have to wait till after the iftar, because when she'll take some water, then we'll be able to do their ultrasound. So he said, okay, maybe he was like, maybe they have told me, I was the patient, they told me that you have to wait. My husband came to me and asked that whether they said you anything like that or not. But I said no, they haven't told me anything that how long we have to wait and what would be the procedure. He go back to the doctor. He said that you haven't told us anything that what we have to do, or so he said no. He literally was lying in front of me that I told you that you have to wait. And I was like, no, you haven't told me anything, you are telling a lie. He said you should be thankful to me that I treated you here in emergency, otherwise you are not the patient for emergency, you should come in OPD after 4 to 5 days. Then my husband was so furious. He said that okay, you said that, now give us that statement in written form. Then we were ready to come after the iftar, but this was the situation. So he said no, I will not write. Instead of writing that, he made my discharge summary and wrote on that patient refused with every kind of treatment. And they just like they then we gave the written complaint and like this. But later after iftar we don't went to that hospital, we went to another private hospital. And there also in ultrasound it was not confirmed that it was appendix and anything. But on the very next day of Eid, it was came out to be a ruptured ectopic pregnancy was there. And I was bleeding inside my abdominal cavity, and we was not known that this was the problem. And when we went to the private hospital in Maruf, they said they called the gynecologist immediately for the operation and this and that. But on second day of it, I operated for that specific procedure, and they drained. You can't believe that we was not known for the reason why it was, because we were sent from that hospital back to our home. So it was not ruled out what was the problem. But they drained 8 units of blood from my abdominal cavity, and they replaced 4 bottles of blood unit. Still my HB is still, and the doctor was saying that if you are late for 5 to 10 minutes, then we can't say that whether you will be alive or dead.
Oh my God.
So,
Okay,
and
yeah,
this
I've
is
heard about that.
only the ignorance. Yeah, and
Yes.
that is only the ignorance from one hospital.
Yeah. So look
Like
at the behavior
they
of
were
that.
saying that.
So being a
Sorry.
doctor, you're not supposed to do that, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
yes,
and I was related to the medical field.
yes,
Otherwise, how you can imagine that what they can do with the ordinary layman people.
yes, 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 yes. They're bonded to do nothing even. When that specific area, they're, I mean, they're like handicapped. They are nothing in front of them. They can treat every kind of the treatment, or they can do everything with them. Anything. Oh my God. So this is the behavior
Yes,
which
sir.
I told you the last time I have given you the lecture about the responsibility of the people, right? Isn't it? So that
Yes.
was that responsibility which I have told you that you should be very sincere with your job, whatever you are. For example, I am a
Yes, sir.
teacher. I'm
Definitely.
responsible to teach you everything, whatever is inside in me or whatever I can deliver you. I love to deliver you everything. If I don't fulfill my responsibility, or just I beating about the bush, or so I not fulfill my requirement or every or your requirement, so mean that I'm not earning the good money. So this is haram for me. This is that I the money which is I'm earning from for my children. This is not good for them. So you are responsible in your area. This is whatever the halal and haram. There is a difference between both. If you are Muslim, so you believe on these kind of the things that if you guys are a Muslim, so you have to be careful about that specific thing. The half of your prayer, everything like that, is if you earn the money in a good way. Half of your ibadat, half of your like if you the Muhammad peace be upon him sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that if you earn the money like in a good way, so you have completed half of your iman. So you have to, everyone have to do or complete his or her responsibility, whatever is in like on his head or is he is inputting or she is inputting in it. So this is the very dangerous. Even that was happen most of the time with the people.
Yes.
Most I mean, I knew more many of the people they are very poor or they cannot do anything. Even the abortion they do that privately. You know that the gynecologists they know that, and even the children they breed at that time. How can they do that?
Yes.
They breathe. I mean they're alive. Their heartbeat started. Even I mean everything lungs, everything has been developed. So they are the live people. They kill the people. Oh my God, how is it possible? All the doctors who do this, who is responsible for this? All the doctors. Doctors are responsible for this. They don't have to do the same. I mean, these kind of the thing. Even people they have to
Yes,
think
sir.
about.
Definitely.
So
Yes, sir.
we are not the people. We are not the humans. Actually, we we all the people have to be the humans. We are not actually most of us. We say that over
But
leaders they are not good. Sorry to say that,
yes,
but actually, in a deep sense, if you're gonna talk about everything, that we guys are not good. We are not responsible. We are not sincere with not with other people even, not with ourselves. We are not sincere with ourselves. So how we can be responsible with other people? So we have to be careful everything regarding that. So either we are good or bad. So whatever we are, my teacher he told me that if you wouldn't like to do this specific job, whatever you are doing, so you have to leave it instead of not doing that specific job. So if you would like to do that specific job, so you have to do that job responsibly. Like you have to complete your task or every kind of the task with full of your heart. So this is the duty of all the people. Why are you coming here? I mean, the portion or the duties has been divided. By whom? Like someone has divided over duties. I'm a teacher. I'm a businessman. Or my responsibility or is also to look after my neighbors, to look after those who are older, even in my family, out of my family, or even to do everything for them. This is the real life that we are spending every day. When no one knows that the next day he will alive or not, he or she. No one knows. Even I don't have idea about my life. You guys don't have idea about your life. I have seen many of the people who are around about 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6. They never live for the long time period. They even never know that the next day they will die, but they do like very wrong thing every day wholeheartedly. I don't know why. Okay, don't let myself very emotional. So the next person, okay, have to speak. Yes, Mrs. Daniel.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
I would like to share an incident of a dog.
Okay.
When I was in class 4, my sister and I used to walk to school with our father.
Mm-hmm.
This was like our daily routine.
Okay.
Every day when we used to enter the street in which our school was,
Mm-hmm.
there was a notice board on one of the house. I guess it was the third or the fourth home from the street, in the street, sorry. And it said, beware of dogs.
Okay.
So we used to just pass by, although I just had some excitement or curiosity to see the dog, but never tried that. One day, our father did not went along with us. He was sick, so my sister and I had to walk all alone to the school.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were passing by that gate, the gate was open. So we stood aside. My sister and I stood aside and waited for someone to come and close the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And as we were standing aside, a huge big dog, which was dark brown in color,
Mm-hmm.
started running towards the gate and it was barking out loud. We just got frightened and we could not understand what should we do at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So in frightenment or in fear, we just started running.
Yes.
And my younger sister, as she is very brave,
Mm-hmm.
and she was running behind me, and she was constantly saying, don't run, don't panic, don't run,
Mm-hmm.
stand aside." And we were like running. No, I said no. I will not stop. I started running.
Mm-hmm.
I little for a little. I went little ahead, and I fell down. She
Mm-hmm.
fell on me. She was running behind me. She didn't stop. She was also running, and she fell on me. I was
Mm-hmm.
badly hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and when he fell down, we moved back and saw back, and there was no dog. And we took a long breath and stood up and cleaned ourselves and moved to school. When we entered the school, the everybody was frightened and surprised that what has happened to us. And first of all, we were not with our father. That was also a tension for them. Our father used to teach in the same school.
Okay, that was
The
happening.
teacher, which was
Mm.
sorry,
Yeah, okay, let's keep speaking. This is interesting. I'm
the
listening.
teacher who was on the duty,
Mm-hmm.
she took us in the administration room for the first aid,
Mm-hmm.
and finally, we were so scared that we could not speak a word at that time.
Yes.
She asked us that wish to go home or will we take our classes? So we did not go home. We took our classes, but that fear is still inside me. I am still scared of dogs. Although I have a pet dog at our home,
Mm-hmm.
I am still scared of dogs. I don't want that she should come near to me or she should even play with me. I never want that.
Mm-hmm.
And that day I can never ever forget in my life.
The dog color was brown, you said, or brown and black?
Yeah, it was dark brown in color with long hairs.
With long hairs, okay. The dog is dark skin, dark brown skin with not long hairs. That is called Rottweiler. It is a very dangerous dog. Very, very dangerous dog. It can make the person into two pieces in immediately. It's a very like strong
Thank
copper
God
jaw,
that was not
everything.
a Rottweiler.
Rottweiler. So I also had the experience like that in the past when I was in ninth class. So I was very keen. I loved to run all the time, like jogging or everything, like a teenager. The people they do, or
Right.
the boys, they go for swimming or for jogging, everything like that. There is a park nearby my house, and approximately the trek was 1 kilometer. So I ran every day, like 2 or 3 tracks, or sometime like 10 tracks. For example, if you're gonna have the 10 like 10 surrounding tracks, so you may approximately run 10 to 12 kilometers. So the day came when I woke up early, like in the morning, and when my mother walk, I walk with her to walk up. So there was a bitch with her like puppies, small babies, and approximately there was, I mean, 4 to 6 roundabout. One day I was in the routine. I was running there before offering the like Fajr prayer. I went there, and she was again, and she was, I mean, barking at that time, but she didn't do anything because that was the alarm, so you didn't have to come closer to us. Even I was very afraid of like dogs or everything. So I didn't go there. So there was the track. I changed the track. Like I changed the track from the I bypassed the track. You can say that. So after 2 or 3 days, she all the time she looked at me that what this person is doing in so night, this dark night. One day I came little bit closer, not too much closer, just little bit closer to her, and she shouted me and she jumped on me. I fall down like onto the I mean road, and she didn't, I mean, bite me at that time, thanks God. But I never went there. I never run like inside the ground there. So that was happened when I was young. So I also had the experience. As you told me something like that, I also had the experience regarding dogs. So they sometimes they are
And
very dangerous. Whenever
are you still
they are in breeding time or meeting time, so you're not supposed to go come closer to there, or like you don't have to just stay there right over there or come closer. So this is also the kind of the dangerous thing I also faced at that time. So that happens. Even when I was reciting the Quran, I was reciting the Alhamdulillah, I have recited the Quran completely. I was a kid at that time, approximately 12 to 14 years old. So we never like hang over Quran behind our back. So there was a bag. There was a bag, like ordinary bag, and my mother, she tailored or switched that bag for me. I hang all the time that specific bag in front of my like belly or chest, because that was the Quran, and we respect that Quran a lot. So there was also the bitch like on the street, and she also had 3 to 4 puppies, and she did the same thing with me. I ran. I ran even very fast. I didn't have idea of what do I supposed to do now, but even I couldn't. When I came back, she didn't. After when you go very fastly, so they after there is a territory, these kind of the animals they have, they never touch you, or when you go beyond the territory, so they come back. Most of the animals they do like this. They always have the territory or the surrounding area, the place. The Whenever you far away from like that specific places where they all the time they go back. When I came to my home, can you remember that? I couldn't remember even at that time. I I couldn't say, even I instead of saying my name or anything like that, I couldn't mimmer. I was not able to mimicking. So I was very shocked at that time too. The two time that was the experience with me. The dog barking or stuff like that. So yes, it is dangerous. Yes, indeed. Yes, Vikas.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, sir. Okay, so I'm just talking about a travel that I made couple of years back to Singapore. So, okay, let me start. So, thank you, sir, for giving me a chance to speak about a very interesting and memorable event in my life. So, A couple of years back, I got a chance to drop by Singapore for few nights, and me and couple of my friends were traveling from Malaysia to Singapore. So
Mhm.
we decided to go one way from by bus and the other side from by air, just to get an experience how um, we can travel international by bus.
Mhm.
So it took around 4.5 hours to travel from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore by bus. So we started our journey in the midnight and reached in the morning to Singapore. So over there, we were having our common friend who was staying over there from last around 5 years, who hosted us and make our event wonderful. So over there, we visited many places. So I'm just going to discuss about couple of places over here, and then I'm going to discuss my experience, why this is a memorable experience for me. So
Mhm.
first of all, we visited very next day. Actually, the day we reached over there, we stayed at home and spent the time with our friends over there, watched a movie and played the video games over there. So very next day we went to a place that's name is Marina Bay. That is the landmark in Singapore, and it is in the top list of the tourists coming over there from all around the globe. So this is actually one of the expensive hotel around the world, and this is it's very high and beautiful, that is surrounded by actually coastal area of Singapore. So in front of Marina Bay, there is the beautiful Singapore flag, that is a circular wheel and very high wheel where you can get a chance to ride in,
Mhm.
and you will enjoy it. Once you are at the top of the flyer, you can see the whole Singapore. I just want to mention here, like the Singapore is only 268 square kilometers, so that is less than our city Lahore. So once
Mhm.
you are at the top of flyer, you can see the whole Singapore, right? So right after Marina Bay, we visited some other place, like there is another place that's name is Clarkey. That is actually not for Muslims. It's the place for non-Muslim, because you can find all non halal items over there. You cannot find any halal food over there. So we can stay only around 30 minutes over there, just capture some pictures to make our memory. So then we leave the place. So next morning we went to the Universal Studio. That is the famous place in Singapore, that is actually installed with lot of theme parks, physical activities are there, roller coasters. They have a very robust and long roller coaster, and I feel its experience first time, so that was very amazing for me. And the jerks actually you feel in the roller coaster was very awesome.
Mhm.
So after that, I would like everyone here, if someone get a chance to visit Singapore, must go to Universal Studio and enjoy their park. That's name is Transformer. Transformer is actually the implementation of virtual reality. You are actually sitting on a ride, and you are just looking. Someone is actually you are watching a video in a virtual reality environment. You are looking that some enemy is targeting you and they are attacking on you, and
Mhm.
someone is just going to collapse on your head, and then it's wiped out. And that is a really
Scary.
fantastic experience and scary experience.
Mhm.
So and the ride is accordingly moving left, right, and top bottom, and giving you the jerks, and you are feeling that you are in the real life. So after that, we visited Jurassic Park over there, and then we went to the theme park, sorry, water park over there. We took a couple of water slides over there and spent all the day in Universal Studio. So now let's come to the point why we actually went to Singapore. Singapore, actually we went to celebrate the New Year nights, because in Singapore the New Year night is celebrated in a crowd of more than 30,000 people in a place. Actually, they have managed a very uh, big and wonderful fireworks around the coastal area, and they shown an animated movie at the upper layer of the water. Actually, they play the animation on the sea level.
Mm-hmm.
So we reach there at right 8 p.m. Over there. So we have to wait 4 hours. So our friend over there advised us just to sit here, because after 9 o'clock they would not allow us to enter the area. So we just wanted to sit in front of the area to have a clear view,
Mm-hmm.
and we can enjoy from very near the fireworks and the movie and the other ceremonies they are going to celebrate. So for 4 hours we were sitting over there. We were having our juice and drinks and snacks, etc. So this is the first time for me I was attending a so crowdy event. Around 30,000 people were there, and there was not a even a place uh, like to add more couple of people as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we stayed there for 4 hours, and right at 12 a.m. the ceremony started with the fireworks, and fireworks spans around 35 minutes. And right after that, they started the animated movies on the upper layer of the water, and we enjoyed that. That was actually the first experience for me, and everything was new for me. So I was enjoying a lot that moment. So what thing actually in your life, you are traveling a lot of places, so what thing actually made me to remember this thing? So believe me, there were around 30,000 people, and every person was, because they have to wait around 4 to 5 hours to attend this ceremony. They were carrying up drinks, snacks, and their dinner boxes as well. So people were using the food stuff and putting their wrappers and bags, etc., just beside where they were sitting.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very astonished to see and that when the ceremony was finished, so some local people, that the Singaporeans voluntarily come in front. They just took out the plastic bags from their backpacks. It is actually there is a norm, or there is a custom. Everyone is hanging a backpack, including umbrella, because rain it's a rain forest. So every day there is raining. So they just put out the plastic bags from their backpacks, and they voluntarily come in front and started to put up the garbage, and started to dump it into the big boxes installed on the roadside. So my friend said me, okay, let's move now. We have to go, and we have to take the commercial traveling service, maybe train or taxi. So we should not wait over here. So I asked them, please give me few minutes, let me see what they are going to do. So they voluntarily clean the whole place in few minutes. So they even didn't wait for the authorities to come and just clean up. So I was very astonished, and I discussed the same thing with my friend. Like I was just actually this I was keen to uh, uh, match their attitude with my community, with my people, and that thing was freaking me out. What's the problem with us, and what is the thing actually? This is the thing actually, that they are at this level. This is the success story of them. So my friend told me that, you know about the history of the Singaporeans. I said no. He told me that every sixth Singaporean is millionaire,
Oh my God.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every six. So I thought, man, if every, because it can easily calculated, like to get the car or vehicle license over there, it's around you can say 10 million Pakistani rupees to get the license of 10 years. So
Okay.
you can imagine that how much they are rich. So this was actually their attitude and their behavior towards their country, to their people and their surrounding, how they can actually save their ecosystem. And I was just actually comparing this thing. If we people are making some get together of only 500 to 1000, so right after the ending of the ceremony, even you cannot pass by through that area.
Yeah.
So yeah, so these are the things that actually make us to think about how we can add values, how we can actually input, and we can enforce our people just to be a responsible part of the society and pay their vital uh, uh, role in the society to make it more clean and healthy, to influence on the other societies and other cultures.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's okay. Yes, it's okay. Yes, Zishan.
सर वन थिंग सर
Yes, Jabariya.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर अगर मैं राइट हूँ तो बताइएगा मे बी वकास वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट हलाल एंड हराम वी कैन से हलाल permissible and haram forbidden.
Yes, Wakas.
Yes, actually, halal means actually there are two things. I am talking about in the perspective of Islam, like halal food items.
Yes, yes,
Like
yes, you are
alcohol
right,
is
but
non-halal for Muslims.
no, I'm like that. Should we use halal or haram in our conversation, or we should replace these words with permissible and forbidden? Like I'm
Yes.
asking to you,
No, no,
sir.
no, no, no. I go here. You're asking to me. Halal haram is good, right? You can also use in English because this is an Arabic word. We can use a multiple. The words specifically we use. For example, instead of you say that mosque, right? So we can say that masjid. So this is our traditional language. We can never ever change that. So instead of saying mosque, you can say, or you have to. No, you can. You have to say that masjid. Or halal, this is
Okay,
like
sir.
in Arabic or Urdu or in English, French, any language, you can use that specific word. Okay.
One more reason is, sir, that halal and haram concept is only for Islam.
Yes, for
So you
Islam,
know,
yes. For
just for
example, you
Islam. Like
cannot eat the frog or for whatever, the
yeah, yeah.
thing, like
Actually,
beer or something like that. So,
yeah. What the word you are using, Fozia? What is the word you are using?
Javeria, see Javeria.
I'm using yes, permissible and forbidden.
Yes,
Permissible like
permissible.
allowed
Yes,
or
Actually,
forbidden.
allowed or not allowed
yeah.
or permissible, forbidden.
Actually, forbidden. There can be one thing that is forbidden for the Muslim and the non-Muslim as well. So you cannot actually create a difference between
Yeah,
these two words.
in the end of the tunnel, I'm gonna tell you that this is the word you can use, both of the words, or the word lota, right? There is no English, I think, for that. So you use because like Pakistani or I mean Muslim people, they use that the kind of all the Muslim shower, they use this kind of the thing. So you can use that or chapati, the roti we use. So chapati or roti, we can use both words, like in any language, not even in English, in any language you can use the thing which you like use in your daily routine, or the thing which is add in your tradition, like,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Like
Instead of
when we are talking
instead
about
of listen, instead of saying rice, or you can say that biryani. The biryani is also the kind of the rice of the like dish of a rice. So you can use the word biryani like that, right? Or sag or the tradition. The traditional things you are allowed to speak.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Ishan.
Sir, thank you so much for giving such a topic. Sir, I like to share my story, which I always remember for my motivation. Uh, Sir, I am a banker by a profession. Sir, eight, and almost 4 years back, sir, my management gave me a task for acting branch manager
Okay.
at Askri Bank, sir.
Mhm.
Sir, this was really one of the most crucial time and most turnaround time for my life, sir. And I have already a sound commitment uh, to my senior for my targets to achieve in a good letter and spirit, sir. Sir, I made my team, mentor my team, and I always want to have a lead from the front. I strongly believe on hard working and smart working. Uh, give my team to a certain timeline to assign them targets and instruct them to render to create services to the client for efficient way. In an efficient way, sir. Sir, at that time, I realized that teamwork is really a very pivotal role in a daily life, sir.
Yes.
I believe if you are focused on your goals, then Almighty Allah definitely helps you out to conquer your dreams.
Yes.
Slow and steady, I got succeed to grasp into the market. I got some excellent deals to procure more business, more generation. In the meanwhile, one of our silent client who visited from England to Pakistan to sold his peers' ancestors' land of worth 150 million.
Oh my God.
And that was really acknowledging, sir, the whole process transformation of the lands. I totally engaged with that client, sir. And luckily, sir, I got to achieve 150 million deposit. Uh, and sir, that time I feel uh, that sir, you do when you do your best work, Allah Ta'ala definitely helps you unexpectedly, sir. At the end of the year, sir, I got promotions to assistant vice president and got bonus and definitely, sir, salary rise. The success story, so this success reveals that God helps those who help themselves. So this was my whole story, sir.
The story of success.
Charles J.
The story of
Exactly, sir.
success.
J,
Yes,
J, sir.
even the teamwork, it's all the time it has been said that the teamwork makes dream work. So you have to be
Exactly, sir.
very,
Exactly.
yes,
Yes.
like, buddy, this is
Basically, sir,
what
there are
happens.
lots of parameters of this factor,
Mm-hmm.
but one of them is the teamwork, sir.
Yeah, this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for taking this class. So yeah, I observed that you guys were talking with Sir Riaz in Urdu. I don't know why. You know, he's a legend, Sir Riaz. The legendary person that who have done a lot in his life. He can teaches any like he can teach to you in any way in Punjabi language, any language. But you have to be very careful about yourself. You have to talk with him in English, whatever he is used to teach you in Urdu. But before making your concept making your concept more clear, because all the time he focus to all of you students that the thing which I'm going to deliver, really have to understand everything very like in a good manner. So what is your responsibility? Your responsibility is not talk to him like in Urdu. So you have to ask every question or any question if you would like to in English language, because this is the English class. So for making yourself more into more comfort. So one more thing, what is the purpose of taking your class like this right now? Because most of the time I teach to the student for their improvement, but they are not improved. I don't know why. Like right now, I know that why don't you want to improve? Because we deliver everything re- regarding our capability or ability, or we want to deliver everything in a good style. But the rest of the thing, what will you supposed to do? You have to practice a lot. this is the lack of practice. People, they don't do the practice in home. If I say that you have to do the practice or speak with the people 2 hours every day, so no one bothers. So this activity, which without like giving any task or you are free to speak, means a lot. It is directly going to tell you that you have to improving yourself. Like you have to speak with your friends or family members, not for for your improvement, for your paper even to right now. The first objective is to fulfill the demand of the examiner or for taking good score. For right now, if you are like feeling shy or something like that, you don't have to worry anything about. You have to for doing practice every day. So you have to talk with the people at least 2 hours. So this is the free thing. This is the free time to speak, or the you are free to speak mean that you have to speak in every kind of aspect in your home or with your family. So that's why directly you can enhance your speed or your speaking skills. When I was when I was a kid or I was small, I loved to improve my English speaking or stuff like that. There was the person, I cannot forget him. Uh, I and he, I did a very short course, 1.5 month course right there in the National University of Modern Languages. What was our purpose? We went there into the park or the garden, and we talked different kind of the things. I couldn't speak even single one sentence at that time, but in broken words, I would like to deliver everything or every kind of the message in my body by using my body gestures or even not for the completion of the sentence, but I wanted to deliver the meaning of that specific or the message by practicing a lot. Many of the students, they were very good students at that time because I was in ninth class or 10th class, so they were very good students. After the like with the spending of some time, with the passage of time, they are most of not them. Few of them were my students again, my students when I was in I was running the institute TBLI. So you have to be very careful about. Yes, I'm coming. You have to be very careful about everything. Whatever I told you, that if you really want to improve yourself, you have to speak 2 hours every day. So this session was for this only, that you have to do the practice. Okay, would you like to ask any question because the time is very about too much right now. There
Sir?
is my child. He is yes, Javeria.
Yes, sir. I want to know that what do you think about my speaking style or English or what you can say, because I'm going to give the test on 7th of July. What are the suggestions you would like to give me, or
You would like to you
what
have
do you
to
think
add
about?
some phrases, Javeria. You have to add some phrases in it because whatever you speak, this is good. But for 6 and 6.5, if you really want to get like seven is for expert. Like for those people like who can speak everything fluently, or who can deliver his or her message in a good way. So for this, what we're supposed to do, you speak good but slowly, little bit. So make your speed more faster, and add some phrases, good phrases in it. Some idioms, few more idioms and few more phrases without doing any contextual mistakes. So do the practice for
Okay,
like 1, 2, or 3, 4 days. After that, I'll judge you and
okay,
I'll
sir.
let you know that. Okay, no.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you for
Thank
taking my class. I really want to leave right now because my wife, she is sitting like in front of me. I have my son. He's also waiting for me. Thank you. See you tomorrow, inshallah. हम्म, पूजा पूजा Oh my.